Oh, we'll find something to talk about, Trev. Oh no, no, we're. No.
Yeah, you're giving those Wonka scores out, are you, Trev?
Yeah.
Good man. Yeah.
Far home. What about what's on the special pizza at Wonka tonight? The special pizza at Wonka. They've got a pizza oven out there now.
Brent Henschke special.
I want to know what's on the special. Oh,
Cat's pizzas.
He's funny. I saw Rumpelstiltskin the other day, and he said, he goes, all you talk about is what's on our pizzas. As he does.
I can't even hear him through. I can't even hear you.
Nah. Now?
What's this? Oh, wow.
Oh, because he hadn't got us turned on.
60
to 20. Ryan, is that like you?
to the 5RM Riverland football for McDonald's Renmark. And did you manage to get past McDonald's, dude?
No, that's a bit harsh, Nobby.
No, I didn't.
That's a bit. Yeah, well, you didn't.
No, I didn't.
Ah.
I had a bit of breakfast. I caught it just in time for breakfast, and probably be doing it on the way home as well. And
Did you have one of these new Australiano coffees?
I did. I had an Australiano coffee, and it was it's maybe the best ever McCafe coffee blend with chai and native waters. It sounded a bit healthy, but I'm a healthy man now.
You're a healthy man.
Hey, big game up here today. This will go a long way to either of these sides making the top two in the double chance between Renmark and Waikerie, of course. And last time Renmark got the points. Today, Waikerie come up here, and you've had a look at both the teams. What do you think?
Yeah, very much so. Probably one thing to touch on, one of the great rivalries of Riverland football, isn't it? That's the first thing.
Yeah, it is. It is, yep.
And that's just not through modern days for the last couple of years. I know they played in the last few grand finals against each other, but you're going back in the 90s, they had some massive games.
Yeah, they did, and even a drawn grand final up here back in the day, in the Tony Modra days.
Tony Modra kicked a goal on the siren to draw it.
He did, and then come back next week, and they absolutely gave him a bit of a C&T, didn't they?
They did, yeah.
Hey, a bit of both teams under a few changes and have a few shortages.
Yeah, I think modern day changes. A bit of COVID going through down at Waikerie. By the sounds. And again today they're going to be playing 3 to 4 under 18s. That have obviously played earlier today, Nobby.
Yep, I saw the young fella that played last week, Loxton Nitschke, in the under 18. So I just got here and saw the end of it, and he didn't look that big in the under 18. So
he goes well, though.
but he does go
well. He
well.
goes very well, yeah.
Yeah, he does go well, and also I note in their lineup they've still got Ben Benningham on board.
Yep.
And of course. Jack Burgermeister, I'm talking tall department here, mate.
Yes.
Craig Miller and Tristan Geeman. But after that, it falls away, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. You go through their list, there's a few names that obviously played a bit of B-grade footy over the last few seasons as well. So they're undermanned. I don't think they're not saying otherwise, you know.
No.
They've still played some pretty good footy with what they've had on the ground,
Look,
I reckon.
sometimes when you're under that sort of pressure, everyone lifts a bit more than they normally do, don't they, for some reason or another?
Yeah, and it gives some guys some opportunities too.
Yep.
And that's the thing. I think the big one today for Renmark is obviously captain coach Josh Vader back into the team.
Yeah, he's back. Yep.
Yeah, definitely playing. Had a look at him in the warm-up.
They are without one of the Wolford boys, though. He's only down to 2 today, so they're a bit closer to the Kelly gang than they were the... were the other gang. We've been the gang of 3, but hey, look, they've got plenty. They play with plenty of structure.
Yep.
As we talk, Doobs, that's the end of the B grade.
Yeah, Waikerie have just got up.
Yep.
Waikerie 3 goals, 6-24 in a low-scoring game. Renmark.
Yeah, just got up.
Yeah, Renmark got up 3-6
to 3-1, so 5 points, and that's a pretty good result. They snuck a goal while we were doing our prep because Waikerie had that under control from about halfway onwards. And in the earlier game, Renmark also saluted by less than a goal, by 5 points in the under 18s. It was 4-5-29 to 3-6-24, which was quite a good game. And like you said, there was a couple of those Waikerie senior players today were having a hit out in the under 18s. So hopefully they didn't burn themselves out.
And just quickly on another note, Nobby, I'm not sure if you guys mentioned this morning in your sports show, but today, wish him the best of luck in the big game too. The Loxton coach, Dylan Miller, playing his 200th.
And Ryan Smithy's 100th as well.
It's a good effort, isn't it?
Yeah, it is good.
Country footy.
Yeah, 200 games, and Dylan, a medalist as well, and probably played the most of those games with Barmer Monash. But
and played a lot of rep football too.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, which is good. And he had a season off, I reckon, with a bad ankle, I reckon.
Yeah.
So it hasn't been all beer and skittles for him, but I bet he's enjoying it at the moment at the Tigers. And talking about the Tigers,
yeah, he's the mob they beat last week.
Yeah, we're about to see their 2 greatest rivals duke it out here today.
Yeah.
Renmark just coming onto the ground behind captain Matthew Wolford, and in amongst them, number 3, Josh Vader, the coach, is in amongst them.
Yeah, Josh, understand last week missed probably for more precautionary reasons.
Okay.
Interesting that. probably a good chance for him to coach for the bench last week to have a decent look at Loxton too, I reckon.
Yeah, absolutely. And it'd be interesting. Actually, we went through the Waikerie Big Blokes just a few minutes ago, and but they'll come up against a pretty well-performed ruckman, or two of them in Renmark, in Zach Gardery, their leading ruckman, and Alex Haynes, who they throw on the ball a bit as well.
Yeah, and young Kai sitting up for Waikerie, will have his job there today, and I guess he'll be relieved by your Vennings and your Millers and these sorts of guys at some stage. But in some previous games I saw Waikerie play, he actually rucked quite well.
He did, and he can jump. And I see the point you're making in terms of the Waikerie side. They are looking a little depleted, but in saying that, they had a couple of players return to form last week.
Your man.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. You gave him the kiss of death a couple of weeks ago.
Yes. Against Berry, and a good win against Berry, and that was Dustin Gordon got on the scoreboard. Kicked 4 goals, and he'll need to kick 4 or more again today if they're going to be a chance, I reckon.
Yeah, understand from talking to a few guys, Nobby, his role may have changed last week. He might have played more of a half forward, high half forward, and got back hard and got him into some good Waikerie work. But here we go. You can hear the song in the background.
Yeah. Well, it must be the Renmark song, because the Waikerie boys haven't made it into their change room yet. So now we know he won for sure, mate. Hey, look, Waikerie will go through their main players in Matt Spencerley again. He's been not only good on the scoreboard, but he's also been good around the middle and was very lively again last week. And Jake Spencerley, this will be his 3rd game back from serious injury, so he must be getting better as they go as well.
Saw Jake against Loxton North. Very scratchy in the first half, but after half-time, he took control of that game.
Yep.
And then flowed into that game against Loxton. So 4th game back, he should be getting his straps.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to a really good tussle here today. And look, it's probably more of a Waikerie side or Magpies side that likes to throw the ball out and run wide sometimes, or run in a straight direction. Renmark play a lot more structured game around the stoppage.
Yep.
So it'll be interesting to see how both teams go around the stoppage, because I don't think Shane will let Renmark get away with what they got away with in round 1.
Yeah, it's interesting. Just a player at Waikerie who they tell me probably leading their best and fairest at the moment. We haven't mentioned him.
Okay.
But a role change this year as well as is Christian Guillaume.
Yep.
Gone from a wing to a half-back, and he's playing as that sort of third tall intercept defender. Then switches the footy of his great. He's one of the best kicks up here. Only 24 years of age and played 150 games.
Yeah, I reckon he's probably their best utility. I reckon he's got the size about him, the speed, the agility. You could play him anywhere. You could even pinch hit him in ruck if you had to, or play him in any of the key positions. When he lines up on a wing or a half-back flank, he's quite a handful. Yeah,
it's funny, because in years go by, they would use him as their outlet kick. He'd be the guy on the wing taking the switch. Now he's gone back. It's a bit different role. It's interesting to see if they do it again today. But off half-back, watch for him if you're at the ground, or you're watching on the TV at home.
on the cast, yeah.
Just keep an eye on that and see if he starts at half-back, and expect him to be the guy getting the ball and kicking it out. Making that switch for him.
I think it's it'll be interesting to see how they start. Last time in round 1, in the first round, Renmark started very well, had the winning score as it turned out to be on the board at quarter time, but Waikerie never stopped coming at them. So,
if you're Waikerie, I mean, you've played them already this year, but are you still taking last year's grand final loss? Do you go out there now and go, these bugs beat us in the grand final? We're playing up here today. They've got a half a decent crowd watching. Is that momentum, Nobby? Does that give you a bit of...
What, you mean give Renmark momentum, or a bit of motivation for the Pies?
Yeah, a bit of motivation for Waikerie.
Yeah. I tell you what, it'd be still burning in your craw, because losing grand finals, you can never get them back.
No.
Once they're gone, they're gone. I reckon both teams would probably be trying to put that behind them as much as they can, and treating it as a new contest every time.
Well, as you know, I'm an ex-fine citizen of the Waikerie district.
Of the western area of the Riverland.
Yes, and there'll be a big crowd today at the local RSL, and they have a listen down there to their games on the radio.
Right.
The fellas that can't travel up.
Yep.
And I'm going to tip a Waikerie win.
I
think they can get McCoy Street pumping tonight. They can come up here undermanned and pull off one of the great victories of the season.
Yeah, well, I'm completely conflicted here, mate, because I'm, of course, in the Loxton Waikerie Council, so I'm looking at Waikerie all the time and always cheering on the Loxton Waikerie side, council side. But I'm actually from Renmark.
Oh, yeah.
My grandfather and father are all Renmarkians, although I consider myself...
Put the first bit of concrete down in Jane Eliza back in the day.
I consider myself a citizen of the Riverland, Travis, rather than any one town. Is that a sitting on the fence, Art? Hey, look, we might go back to Trev if he's online to quickly catch up with other scores because we're getting close to a toss and a first bounce here. He's not there.
He's not there, mate.
He's not there, so we'll keep going.
He's stuck back in that office to do his duty of care course.
Well, we're getting close to the start here, and I missed the toss while we were waxing lyrical about both sides, but...
yeah, it looks like Renmark will be kicking to the tennis court end of the ground.
Yep, which I reckon is the scoring end. Oh, okay, you're back, Trev. Did you want to give us a quick... Sorry, mate. Okay. It sure is, mate. Have you got a quick round of scores for us before the umps throw the ball up here?
Oh.
So, Wonka in front. Okay. Well, the umpire's about to pick the ball up here, Trev, so I'm going to let you kick us off here for McDonald's Renmark Riverland football.
Okay. Umpire Kaselki holds the ball aloft. It's going to be sit up for Waikerie up against Waikerie. Up they go. It's going to be a beautiful toss-up. Waikerie wins the tap. Comes down, his teammate and his coach there, Invader, gets tackled. And the umpire will say, give it in or throw it back up again.
Yep, it's going to be a pretty tight contest early before someone makes to get a break on the other, I think, Trev.
Waikerie gets it forward again. Vader couldn't get it. Quick kick from Wolford. That's Matty inside 50. Bounces out in front. Players come out. Good bit of play there by Big Blight. Picks up, snaps around the corner. And he's kicked a minor score.
Yeah, looked pretty good off the boot, but that wind is tricky, although it seems to have fallen away a bit, Travis.
I reckon we've got a number change there just quietly. Yeah. Sorry, it was Alex Hayes that missed the score. Venning for Waikerie will bring it in. He'll kick out towards centre half back. Good clearing kick. Players, I'm going to see a fair bit of this action today on ground level. Waikerie probably need to keep the ball in tight. Moon's out there. Picks the ball up. Goes one way, goes the other. Dishes the handball out towards his teammate there and Jake Spenceley. Renmark ended up with the ball. Vader, flying shot on the left. Goes the hot spot. Overcooks the kick. Big Venning will go back in defence, Nobby, and take a nice mark. He
started well, and they'd be lost without him back there, Trev.
Just a little chip forward. Finds his teammate there in Burgermeister. Burgermeister kicks out wide. Looking for Benny Smith. Ben Smith for the Waikerie Magpies. No score yet here at Renmark in the back pocket. Just kicks down the line. Little chip. Finds Burgermeister again. Good footballer, this guy.
Yeah, I think...
Sorry, Grieger.
Yeah, I can see us changing strategy here. Waikerie trying to pull Renmark out of that corridor where they move the ball up and down the corridor pretty efficiently. They're taking them wide.
Apologies there to the Grieger family. And now we've got Burgermeister standing the mark. It's going to be Ian Forth, I was going to call him. Trevor Forth for Renmark.
He probably can swim pretty well too.
Looks up, he kicks it inside 50. Players will fly. Duke's extender, no mark taken. Venning for Waikerie wins the ball again at ground level, gets a handball back to Guillaume. Little kick forward, just along the line, picked up by Grieger. Goes over the top. Heusler for Waikerie wins the ball. Goes towards Pillion. Pillion drops what he should have taken and lets the Rovers back in. Big kick inside. Again, another intercepting mark for Venning back there, Nobby.
He was early days, but he is looking the goods for him. Mind you, the ball's been up that end for all the time.
Yeah, ball carrying a little bit to that way, so we'll keep an eye on that as Venning plays on. He gets the kick out wide. Now the Magpies through Braun. Wins the ball out of side and on the wing. Goes further afield. It's a kick down through Daesh. Goes towards half forward. Finds Big Burgermeister out there. He's worked hard from one side of the ground to the other. Right below the scoreboard.
Don't kick too many goals from out that side.
And he turns the ball over and a mark there to the Renmark man in Dan Wolford. And Wolford will play on quickly. Hits the target. That's his teammate out there in Tom Charlton. Tommy Charlton with the orange boots. Gets another kick, and that's Big Blight out there half forward.
He's had a bit of it early.
Works for the tax department, I think, Nobby, apparently. Kicks him board.
We better be kind to him then.
And finds Rowe. Rowe, beautiful looking pass in. That's a great kick of the football. and honours the lead of his teammate Alex Haynes, and he comes out big Hainesy. And that's like bread on butter, isn't it? That's a beautiful kick.
That's how you want it when you're a forward, don't you? Straight down the chute and 40 metres out directly in front, probably 35. And like I said before, I mean, I know we're pretty protected, but the breeze looks like it's pretty much disappeared.
And just as you say, Alex goes back from 40.
He would have kicked a few from there at training, I'd imagine that.
He's kicked the first goal of the game.
He has, and that's it took them a while to get there, but it was. But they seem to be moving the ball quickly, and with a bit more proficiency than the Pies.
Just joined us. It's 5 a.m. at Riverland football for McDonald's Renmark. It's 1-1-7 Renmark. It's Waikerie yet to score. Don't know about time. Time on the clock. We can't see one of you today.
Time on the clock is we're about 4 minutes in. For Nippies, the Riverland very own, family grown, family made. It's always time for Nippies, and it's more than time for that at the moment.
Back in the centre for McDonald's in Renmark. Up they go again. It's going to be Gardery and Sinnott. Sinnott for Waikerie would jump. Gardery gets the first little tup. Picked up there by Moon. They just pump it forward. The Magpies towards centre half forward. Thorpe tries to get it. Quick kick forward out of mid-air, and that man, Matt Spenceley's in the right place.
As they say in the classics, luck's a fortune. Yeah. Kick off the ground, hit him right on the chest, and he's now... Look, he won't make it from there, Travis.
Yeah, it's a long
He's
kick.
outside his range there. He's only 40 out, but I think if there's any breeze going, it's straight down the other way. He's kicking right into it.
Good forward, always plays in front. Just doesn't take the shot. Looks for his brother Jake in the pocket. Punched down by Howard for Renmark. Ball on the ground, umpire hovering, and I reckon they'll throw it up. So I think it's wind definitely favouring Town End here at Renmark today.
Yeah, it's harder to kick goals at the other end if anything.
Gardery goes at it. Miller for Waikerie has to go on the ruck. Howard again. Ball just flying around, and again...
And I think the umpires in Matt Grummer, Ash Kasolki and Shane McPherson are going to have their hands full here pitching it up all day. Yeah,
it's one thing that's bad about Riverland footy is the third and fourth ball ups.
Yep.
Just the way the footy's gone, but Waikerie will get the clearance. They'll go towards the top of the goal square. Player flies.
Juggled that over the boundary line, I reckon. If he'd grabbed it, mind you, easy to save from here.
Jack Grieger. He's been at both ends of the ground, Nobby.
He has. And I reckon he is manned up on Josh Howard, so maybe he's taken him both ends of the ground.
It's going to be a throw-in right beside the point post. Shark by young Pillion for Waikerie, picked up by Jake Spenceley. Quick kick, didn't go anywhere.
Gee whiz, Gardery got up over the pack to get his hand first on it, but
impressive
Waikerie read
ruckman,
it.
Isn't he?
Yeah, but the Waikerie player read it well and came out with it.
Renmark with the two ruckmen really. They play with Alex Haynes. They swap it full forward.
Yep.
Up there again. Just punched towards the boundary line by Gardery. Players circling. There's a free kick's been pulled out by Matt Grummett. And it's going to go...
Wolford again, I reckon.
Yeah, to Wolford. Vader. Vader in the back pocket. Here's the switch on now. Watch him spread. Couple of bounces down through a defensive 50. They bring it back in board. Changing the lanes. Good football to watch. Quick kick forward now towards centre half forward. Ball's on the ground. Not a lot of urgency at the moment. Just didn't have that bit of that feel to...
See how they bring it back into the middle when they try and go straight down the middle. Waikerie are going to have to be very wary of that today.
Up they go again. Gardery, just another tap. Just racking the stats up.
Gee, in the right spot too, but the Renmark player ran straight into the clutches of about 3 Magpies.
They just got so much confidence in each other, these Renmark boys, haven't they? You watch them here, they just charge forward at every time. Gardery again gets the tap. Picked up.
He's going to be a handful for Waikerie. He's getting his hand on it first thing. Not only is he getting his hand on it, he's directing it well.
Shane McPherson throws it up again. We're going to say that a lot. They win the tap. Again, Gardery for Renmark, but nothing eventually. Now it does. Quick kick forward.
Ricky Garrett, I reckon, come out of the pack with that.
Ricky Garrett sticks a beautiful lead of that man again. Alex Haynes. And Alex Haynes will go back and have a shot from about 35 out right on the boundary line, Nobby.
I reckon Beaver Benning's going to struggle with him 30 metres out from goal or more, but in close, Benning's got him covered, I reckon. Reads the ball very well, Ben Benning.
So Alex Haynes, he's going to come in from the boundary line. He's kicked the first goal. He goes, bang! And he's kicked a minor score this time, I think. Yes, he has.
He has. That ball went through by quite a bit though, didn't it? So it's obvious that you're kicking further this end.
So Matt Spenceley to take the kick in.
Yep.
He's gone from full forward to full back.
Oh, there we go, Dupes. I've just spotted the air sock on the other side of the oval. It was a bit hard to see.
Yeah, there it is.
Yep, this blowing into that forward pocket.
It's going to be a lot of ball in that pocket today.
Yep.
Spenceley plays on from full back. That's Matt. Kicks in, turns it straight over towards Sampson, I think it is.
Oh.
Fraser Sampson gives the ball up, has to go again. A kick inside. Just one of those mongrel punts. Vader's there. Waikerie will go hard through Heusler. Heusler gets it. Well done, young fella. Gets the relieving handball out the back to Moon. And Moon will chip down and
he
out
uses
of sight.
The ball well, doesn't he, Moon?
Yeah, he finds big Burgermeister out there. So Burgermeister in the back pocket for the Waikerie Magpies. Kicks up. They trail. They'll yet to hit the scoreboard, the Maggies. Renmark 1-2-8. Close.
Miller, I reckon, grabbed that.
Close encounter, they go forward again. Oh, good pick up there and good handball by the Waikerie player. Hard to see out there, Nobby.
It is a long way away, Trev.
Need the binoculars.
Yep, not only that, I think you might need a telescope where they are over there. I reckon that was Moon that got his hands on that, playing, not Moon, sorry, Dustin Gordon playing high half forward.
Big Dusty.
Yep.
So they're going to get the kick inside 50 here, Waikerie. It's just up and under. The players will fly. Who's at front level for them? Renmark, just their defence is just so good.
Yep, and neither side giving the other any room to move here when the ball gets hits the ground.
And up they go. Miller will go with the tap for Waikerie at the back. Renmark off to the races. Good handball. They link up now through Grady. Pumps it long. Goes towards Haynes again on the long lead. He's got Venning for pace, but Venning experience wins the ball back. Gets a little handle over to Steve Braun. Mr. Waikerie from yesteryear. Back in board row for Renmark. Handball's back. They got the free man. Kick inside. Players will fly. Again, at ground level, Matt Wolford picks it up, snaps over his left shoulder, and he kicks a minor score.
Ooh, that would have been a contender for the Pruna Storm Brownsville goal of the day had it gone through the big white ones. But it's not.
So we are 1-3-9. Kicking with the win, Renmark. That's to be noted.
Yep.
Guillaume kicks in from full back. Gets it outside defensive 50. Just kicks to the target. Picked up there by Jake Spenceley. Get out of my way. Wins the ball. Has it smothered, though. Renmark will load up again. But a free kick to the Magpies. And it's going to be Moon. And the man from the Moon, no, it's Matthew Spenceley. Spenceley with the ball. Just pummels it long. And direction, you reckon, to play that out there against the wind?
I think that's Wakerie's best hope is to keep it out there. If they can keep it out there and stay within a couple of goals, they're probably going to be quite happy with that effort.
So Sinnott comes off for a rest. Dearman comes on for Waikerie. It's going to be interesting to see who's in the ruck. I think it will be the big Burgermeister.
Dearman's now snuck into the forward lines as the only player ahead of centre for Waikerie.
Quick clearance. Can they get it? They're going to get the free kick. It's going to be that man again, Jake Spenceley.
They can get it there. They're about 5 kicks away, though. Otherwise, the nearest bloke to him is Matt Grummett, the umpire. He's 30 metres away.
So Jake Spenceley again just goes long down the line. Looks for a lead from the big fella, big Burgermeister there, and the ball will go out of bounds. So I think definitely game plan at the moment. Kick it long down the line against the wind.
And you saw Renmark when they were trying to attack. They brought it straight out of that back pocket into the middle.
Yeah. Cartery wins the tap. Picked off there by his teammate in Garrett. Ball floating around. Waikerie go for it. It's going to be Spenceley. Get out of my way. He might be in trouble here. No,
it's a bit
not.
like a game of NRL over there at the moment. It's sort of like, I wonder how many more sort of set downs they got. Don't they have 6 tackles and then they've got to give it back?
Yes, well. Waikerie got it right in the clinches and tight though, just quietly early on. Again, they get it towards half forward. This is where it breaks down.
That's Gordon working hard over the ball there. Didn't quite get a handle on it.
I reckon goal's going to be at a premium this end, just quietly here.
Yeah, if you kick one, it might be worth more than one in a silly way.
70 out from Wakerie's goal. They'll trail by 9 points. 1-3-9 Renmark. Waikerie get the score. But Renmark going to get the ball from the clearance now there. It's going to be Grady Opes. Hasn't he been a good pick-up for Renmark?
He certainly has. And I'm wondering whether the conditions, we're seeing a lot of ball getting fumbled even off handball, whether that's the game you really want to be playing.
Yep. Keep an eye on it. Gartery again. He's put out about 18 taps in this first quarter. Picked up by Moon. Just an up and under kick. It's a nowhere kick, Renmark, Waikerie will mark it.
Gee whiz, that might be our first entry for the MTESA Local Apprentice and Training Specialist Mark of the day.
He gave it to Sampson. Sampson kicked quickly, but big Craig Miller for Waikerie. Just experience, wins the ball back at half-back. Hits a little target out there. That's Moon again. Just kicks along. Look at it hold up in the breeze out there.
Yep.
Oh. But they're going to win that bit of front and square stuff. Good stuff for Waikerie, but they lose the ball back. Renmark again will just pump it long. And this is where Renmark are breaking down too, Nobby.
They're not bringing it out into the attacking side, are they?
Not getting deep inside, and allowing Miller and Venning and the like to, and Braun to zone off and take some marks. It's going to be a ball in out of side.
Yeah, it's a bit like that, isn't it? Like even with the 6-6-6, once the goal's kicked, anyone can go anywhere. Yeah. You only get them back when it's a goal, when it's a ball up.
And it goes again. It's going to be Austin in the ruck this time for Renmark.
Moon again, pace.
Moon. Not much of him.
No, he knows where it is. I think he's struggling to have an effect with it in the window with his kicking.
So 50 out from Renmark's goal. They lead 1-3-9 to Waikerie yet to score. Blustery day here at Renmark. It's in the sunshine, mind you, but quite cool.
Are you sharing my theory that if there's 3 ball ups, the 4th one they find a free kick?
Well, I reckon. Maybe. Waikerie again, they're doing well across half-back. They get the ball out of bounds in the full this time. The ball will come back to the player there, Will Stockman for Renmark.
And the Wireworks Electrical, your choice for commercial, industrial and household electrical work in the Riverland scoreboard is Renmark 139, Waikerie 0.
So football here on 5RM for McDonald's in Renmark. Renmark kick inside, intercepted again by the Magpies. It's a bit of a game of tennis at the moment. It's like Rafael Nadal playing Novak Djokovic during the week over there in France. It's ball going back and forward. Not a lot happening on the scoreboard. Good defensive pump there by Big Venning, and the ball goes out of bounds again.
I'm thinking we're about 15 minutes in on the clock for the Nippies, Riverland's very own farm-grown, family-made. It's always time for a Nippies clock.
Well, it's not going to be a long quarter, so it's good work by Waikerie at the moment.
There won't be any time on, I don't think. Not much anyway. Or maybe a little for the wind.
It's thrown in again outside. Again, I think it's Austin for Renmark winning the tap. Goes again at ground level to try and win it back. Oates for Renmark in there as well. Waikerie, the pressure's good.
It's almost like you're almost better off being second to the ball. Don't be the first one. Let the bloke fumble it and I'll grab him. I'll sneak it off him.
Yeah, up they go. Austin again. Miller for Waikerie winning the tap. Just pumps it forward. Bit of territory. I think the Waikerie coaching staff will be quite happy.
Yep.
Just take the territory when it's there. Get it out of bounds. Give yourself a chance in the second half.
Well, so far, Deebs, the goal of the day for Prunestore and Brownsville Tavern is the only goal of the day.
Talking that, they go forward again. Haynes again on the lead, takes the mark. Beautiful kick from Wolford inside. Haynes on the lead. Gee, he just draws the kicker, Nobby. Leads hard at him.
See, that might be his offside. Trav might be centred, I reckon.
Oh,
I haven't lined him up like you have. This one's got orange boots on.
He's got orange boots on him. Goes long.
Well.
Yeah, sorry. It was a...
Yeah, Kai Sinnott. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay.
But that's okay. They're both 6'4" and a long way away from us. Guthrie coming from the ground, so Haynes into the ruck, I reckon. And therefore Sinnott to the forward lines. Yep. Haynes in the ruck. And I tell you what, you'd have to mark that one down. The mark and the kick would definitely make that one the Prunestore and Brownsville Tavern goal of the day.
Yeah, well done there. That turns around. Actually, the goal kicker was Tommy Charlton.
Was it Tommy Charlton? There you are. We're both
wrong. It was Tom Charlton. We apologise there. He's very hard to see from our vantage point, but Tom Charlton's got the goal.
Of course it was.
Led up well, took the mark, kicked the goal. Back in the centre, they go at it again. Alex Haynes now into the ruck for Renmark, picked up by Rowe. Hambles across. Now they get a bit of run and overlap through Sampson. Gets tackled.
Helps when you look at the right team list, Travis, for me.
It's actually a very hard game to commentate because the colours are very similar too, Nobby. Like,
both got vertical stripes, which would be good for you and I, mate, because not that you need to look tall, but it made me look a bit taller.
Umpire's pulled a free kick out. It goes back. It's going to be Tommy Charlton again. The goal kicker, is it? No. Yes, it is. No, it's not. Yes, it is. No, it's not. We'll just keep saying that. He kicks long. Renmark play goes inside, looking for his target, but Waikerie again. Just good for Hambush through Smythe, goes back to Guillaume. Chips down the line, beautiful kick, finds Jake Spenceley at half back. He'll play on quickly. Tries to open the game up, goes towards Burgermeister. Right on the boundary line, picks it up, gets his little handball. Fraser Sampson for the Rovers intercepts it.
That was 3 kicks to get that back to where the one Renmark kick came from, so it is significant.
2-3-17 Renmark. Waikerie yet to score.
On the Wireworks Electrical, your choice for all new commercial and household industrial work in the Riverland scoreboard.
For McDonald's Renmark, the football up here at Renmark today. So you're at the ground, calling the Maccas on the way home and get yourself something to eat. Spenceley again pummels it forward, but just holds up in the wind. Got to get in front of some of these Waikerie half forwards, Nob.
Here's Renmark down the middle this time.
Beautiful kick, lead comes up, couldn't take the mark. It's going to be Smythe for Waikerie. Well done to Venning, goes backwards. Over to Guillaume, just playing behind the footy. Little chip kick across, needs to make a contest. Oh, well done by the Renmark player.
That is definitely the number one clubhouse leader for the MTESA, your local apprentice and trainee specialist mark of the day.
That's Dan Wolford. Looks out bored. I think it's his brother out there. Goes back towards Big Grady Obst. Chips in. Looks for the target. Out the back. Renmark a chance again here through Maraff. Maraff at ground level. Buries the ball under him. Well done by the Waikerie defender.
Well umpired there too, I thought, Travis. He's getting a little bit of attention, but not enough to cause an infringement.
They go again. Top of the goal square for the Rovers. They lead by 17 points. I reckon another goal their way
would be about par.
I reckon.
Yep.
I reckon.
About a 3-goal win.
They go again. Now Miller tries to pull it out in the ruck. Ball hovering around. Pressure put on by the Rovers.
Like you say, though, Waikerie, if they can hold them, and goals being a premium at the other end, considering there's been none scored, they'll be happy.
Up they go again. It's going to be Blight. Oh, Jake Spenceley hits the ground running. Beautiful work by the young fella. Gets the handball across. Oh, it's a free kick to the Magpies. No, it's not.
Nitschke, I reckon, was it? Yeah, it's Nitschke.
Yeah. As I was coming in, umpire Kasolki said to me, "You go easy on me today on the radio." Which I had to have a laugh, but they go again. Umpire.
No, he's
pulled a free
kick. He comes to square up.
He's pulled the free kick out. It's going to be Matt Wolford for Renmark. 35 out, straight in front. He should go back and do what quality players can do.
He's going back a fair way. He'd be lucky to make it to the mark if he kicks it from there.
Who's the bloke in the AFL that runs about 60 metres in his...
Ben Brown.
Ben Brown, yeah.
Same colours.
Yeah.
Well, used to be. Former colours.
So in he comes. Matt Wolford, he likes it.
Yep.
And that's a goal away to Renmark. They're 3-3.
It didn't make the Perina Store and Brownsville Tavern goal of the day yet. We've already got that down to Charlton, but it does get on the Wireworks Electrical new choice for all commercial, industrial and household electric words scoreboard, because the scoreboard is now 3-3-21 Renmark to Waikerie, not yet to score.
Yeah.
In the dying stages of the quarter.
Yeah, I reckon another goal, and they're probably... Another goal might be... Oh, it's going to put them well in front of the game.
Do you know the key will be whether Renmark can score that in next quarter?
Yeah.
That'll be the hurt.
So back in the middle of the ground, it's going to be... I think it's Big Miller going in the ruck now for Waikerie. He's gone back up against Big Gartery. And I tell you what, Big Miller will jump straight into him. He's got the big knees. Up he goes. Oh, he wins it himself at ground level. Gets the handball across towards Daish. Daish couldn't win it. Vader for Renmark wins the clearance. Just kicks it up and high, half forward. Blight and Rower there. Oh, good contest. Well done again by Grady Oates. The ground level, relieves of the row. Beautiful work. Kicks high towards full forward. Out the back. Renmark looking good here. This is going to bounce through, is it?
Gee, that was a lot of grunt work there from Oates. He created that scoring opportunity, didn't he?
Get out of my way.
Yeah. Straight lines. Straight lines.
So minor score, Renmark 3-4-22.
Sort of lifted a bit the intensity there all of a sudden, didn't it?
Big Beaver venting at full back. He looks up. Again, he'll go to that outer side. Just slow it down, boys. Looks for the target. A beautiful kick at the football
nice
out.
Kick, yeah.
It's Jake Spenceley at defensive 50.
He's been busy. He's moving better this week than I've seen him move all year.
He's going real well. Of course, a former Willis medalist.
Yep.
Jake Spenceley goes out towards Stephen Braun. Big Brawny. just hobbles around and they're going to hold it
I
up.
tell you, his brother Matt's not finding the space he had last time. Last time he played Renmark, he kicked 5 goals. He's certainly not going to get that space.
I reckon watch for Matt next quarter.
Yeah,
I
I'm
reckon
thinking the same.
Carter, he wins the tap for Renmark, out of side. Listening to 5RM football for McDonald's in Renmark.
I'm not sure whether to walk in tonight or go through the drive-through.
Oh, get that Australiana copy.
Okay, there's the quarter time siren here at Renmark Oval, and the Nippies so that's the end of the quarter for Nippies clock, and the scoreboard for Wildworks Electoral is Renmark 3-3-22. Waikerie yet to get between the white sticks, either the small ones or the big ones, but they had playing into a rather stiff breeze. Renmark had first use of it, Travis, and I'm thinking that we'll find out more about this in this game in the next quarter.
Yeah, I think so. Goal kickers, Wolford 1, Charlton 1 and Haynes 1. And do we need to go to Trev?
Trev might be able to find us some scores. Yeah, we will. We'll ask Trev if he's got any updated scores from the other A-grade games and also the independent footy. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on here, but yeah, we can't hear each other. Yep.
So,
yep.
try adjusting it.
points, and Trevor Thorpe directing the defence.
Yeah, I reckon Coach Stevens probably would have liked to hold him to probably 2 goals. I reckon the third one probably puts Renmark in front of the game at the moment. But Waikerie with their chance now to, with this bit of a breeze, well, it's probably worth 3 to 4 goals. As the umpire's going to throw the ball back up.
Matt Grummett throws it up.
Yeah, and Big Sinnock goes at it with Gardery again for Renmark. Vader, the ex-Central Districts player, just pumps it towards centre-half forward. His teammate comes out. Good work by Garrett again. Pumps it towards full forward. Haynes will come out. Duke's extended. Takes the mark.
Now there's a contestant for the goal, for the mark of the day, for the MTE SA, your local apprentice and trainee specialist mark of the day. Good start.
When they get the ball in their really high-quality players' hands, they look really good, Renmark.
Yeah, it was really 2 classy disposals, and all of a sudden we got a shot at goal.
So Alex Haynes has a goal to his name already. The big full forward. Love a big 6-foot full forward. Goes whack. Gee, he's kicked it like one too. It's that was the old Stephen Kerner, and he copped the punt.
He got the distance, but he might have allowed a bit much for the breeze to the point of he only just made it through the points.
Yeah, first score at that end of the ground, Nobby.
Yeah, it is.
Straight away. So Waikerie through Jake Spenceley. Plays it on. Kicks it out wide. Finds his teammate out there in Grieger.
Gee, Renmark guarding the corridor.
Grieger pumps it towards centre wing. Big lead from Burgomaster. Couldn't take it. Intercept mark there to the ruckman. Zach Gardery from the Renmark Footy Club. Premiership player. Looks inboard. Just comes into the middle of the ground. Finds Garrett.
Gee, things not looking good for the Magpies here. Renmark handling the ball with quite a bit of surety.
They just pump it long towards the hot spot again. Haynes will come out. Finds front spot. Makes the contest. Picked up on road. Pumps it towards full forward. Ball's on the ground again. Good defence from the Magpies over to Brendan Moon. The little bloke on the right foot kicks it out towards his teammate out there. In Big Burgomaster, who's come up from centre-half forward to take the ball at centre-half back. Again, just goes down the line. It floats high. Trevor Thorpe for Renmark. He'll get back. It's going to be a free kick to Thorpe.
Not sure if that's an attacking spot. The Magpies want to direct the ball when going forward, Travis. I think they want to bring it back more in the middle.
Yeah, interesting that Renmark have already taken the corridor on going into the wind as well. So maybe Waikerie just trying to make it a nil-nil draw for a while. They're going to get their opportunity here for Dash in the middle of the ground to win the footy back. There's Blight for Renmark. He's playing loose in the fence here, Nobby, maybe?
Yep.
No?
Yeah, he's sneaking back onto Gordon.
So again, thrown up. Stoppage haven here today. There's more stoppages here than McDonald's Australiana copies. And again, they win the clearance this time through Vader. Comes up towards Charlton at half forward. Ball's on the ground. Well done there. Brungian wins the ball for Waikerie, but gets tackled quickly. And the Waikerie player, Jared B, goes in hard, but umpire's going to throw it up again.
Even early in the quarter, we're noticing the discipline of Renmark, always having someone defensive side of the ruck.
Sinot wins the tap, goes as far as the Renmark player there in Sampson. He gets tackled straight away. Oh. Ball's on the ground. Umpire Grummett says, "Come on, boys, time for a clearance. I'm sick of throwing this thing up." Up he goes again. Oh, Gardery, huge leap. Good ruckman to watch. Leaps in the air, picked up by Grady Oates. Good handball from Marath. They handball forward again. They're looking for the free man. Grady Oates, how strong is he?
Gee, Gardery came from about 3 rows back at that last pull-up. It was a bit Michael Jordan-like.
Again, they go at it. Just floats in the air, the big fella.
Yeah.
Gets up there. Up he goes. Oh, just palms it down. Get forward, he says to Marath. I'm getting on the end of it, but Waikerie get defensive side and win the footy back. Gardery again with a handball. Now Chain, they go forward again. Through Mitchell Jenke. Get under this. It's going to snap someone's fingers up there if you can mark that. He flies. He couldn't take it. Waikerie holding on. Quick snap at goal. He's kicked it. That is a goal of the day.
That's Matt Wolford again, and that is the goal of the day, and that is the Peruna Store and Brownsville Tavern candidate for goal of the day. Now the new clubhouse leader knocks off his teammate Charlton, and I've got Matt Wolford down for it.
Well, if you're at the ground listening in, get on board and have a listen. Flash your lights on the outer side and look at them going, Nubby.
And as we come back to the centre for the Wildworks Electrical, your choice for all commercial, industrial and household electrical work in the Riverland, the scoreboard is now Renmark 4-5-29. Waikerie still yet to trouble the scorer.
Yeah, now I'm saying it. I reckon there's danger signs.
Yep. Well, they can't find a way through their half-forward line, can they?
No.
Or over it, for that matter.
It's just been, the game's played in Renmark's half.
Yep. Do you do something sort of radical, like grab Ben Benning and throw him in the forward lines?
Yeah, maybe.
Early?
Yeah,
I mean, it's going to
maybe.
be too late if it goes second half. Although as soon as I've said that, now the Maggies will rattle a few on.
I think Burgermeister's is getting pulled up the ground, getting trapped too much forward. Needs to hold his spot a bit. Back in the middle, Gardery wins it. Garrett, just bringing his own footy, gets it out, looking there for Wolford. Oh, well done by Charlton for Renmark, but Waikerie win the football back. Can they get some possession here? Matt Spenceley now.
That's better.
Kicks it inside, looks for Big Miller. He'll jump high, and he can't take the mark. Renmark claiming a tackle. It's going to be a ball up.
Gee, I nearly thought that was a mark of the day, but it was blue and white stripes on the second grab. Black and white on the first.
The Waikerie Magpies needing to find an avenue to goal. They've had some good forwards over the years, Waikerie.
Here we go. Renmark penalised for a throw, and Waikerie getting the free kick. Matt Spenceley.
Through Matt Spenceley. So Matt Spenceley. Oh, he doesn't look confident. No, he's just saying player's gone over the marks. He just got to go back and kick it.
He was looking for a cheap 25 there to get closer.
He looks like he's going to struggle to make the distance here. And he says, you don't know nothing. I made it, but I can't kick it straight. Minor score only. Waikerie now on the scoreboard, Trevor Scott.
They are. They're on the Wireworks electrical scoreboard at last with 1 point.
4-5.
Would you say 5 minutes into the second quarter, they've finally got on there?
So Wolford, he'll kick in, relieving duties. Just comes out wide. Interesting, they're going to come out this side. Waikerie didn't at all in the first quarter. No. They're off good couple of quick little kicks.
They're full on attack, aren't they, the Rovers now?
Tate Milne, he got the football there from Mitchell Jenking. So Milne just kicks it up the line, looking for a player. It's going to be Big Austin there at centre half forward. Good work at ground level as he pulls the ball up. And the umpire's going to throw it up yet again.
Do you think with the 28-point lead they've decided to just attack at all costs?
Yeah, well, it's good to watch. It is really good. They win the ball in the middle of in the ruck contest, but picked up from there by Daesh for Waikerie. Kicks towards half forward, need a contest. Matt Spenceley, he's not your stand under centre half forward size of guy, but he does the work.
He's the man that should be front and centre, but he's doing it both.
And he brings the footy in. So I would have thought Gordon needs to attack that ball, like you said. Yeah. But well done by Gardery over the top. It's going to be a blocking free kick to Renmark. Shepherded out in the ruck.
I think Miller had enough of him jumping all over him and thought, well, hang on, if you're going to, I'm taking you down.
It's going to be Dan Wolford getting the handball out the back. He goes out wide looking for Tommy Charlton. Got the orange boots. Beautiful kick.
Nice kick.
Finds Obst again. This guy, he's had a lot of footy. Kicks inside. Ball holds up in the wind, but Haynes takes front position. Hard to get around the big fella. Waikerie through Venning, punch it forward, back towards Obst. Obst for Renmark, holds it up. He's going to be caught holding the ball.
He turned right into that one, didn't he?
And Waikerie play on quickly. Sorry to interrupt. Out they go through Spenceley. Gets the handball back towards Daesh. They're calling for holding the ball. They just can't get this clicks clear. That's holding the ball. No, it's not. Well,
Garrett on the bottom of the pack here, and umpire Grummett comes in and says, I'll have this one.
Pressure from the Renmark team is enormous at the moment. Waikerie just can't get their hands on the footy. It's going to be Obst. For Renmark goes backhand. Finds Wolford. Goes towards that man Austin again. Austin gets it inside 50, but umpire Grummett's going to play a free kick to Waikerie. And Matt Spenceley at half-back to relieve.
Gee, you can tell Matt Grummett was a defender when he played.
Kicks got to be turned over again. Picked up by Matt Wolford on the left foot. He's going to turn it over. Finds that man Heusler for Waikerie over to Daesh. Daesh just turns it over again. Gives it to Garrett. Oh, no. Over to Sampson. And a free kick.
Clumsy. Yep.
Just pressure now, isn't it?
Yeah, he's off.
Fraser Sampson for Renmark. Looks inside 50. Kicks towards the full forward. And Haynes couldn't take the mark.
Looks like Waikerie got a couple extras back, just trying to hang on.
Oh, what's he? He's pulled a throw. It's a free kick to the Magpies. They'll take the advantage quickly through Smythe. That's a better kick. Goes to Gordon at centre half forward. Come on, Big Dusty. Your team needs you right now. Looks in board. Gets the man out of the back. Goes long.
He's got the legs.
It's going to be Grieger. But the kick just floats up in the breeze and it's out of bounds on the full.
See, Grieger should have been leading into this top forward pocket, grandstand forward pocket towards us to open the ground up.
Should have led back, pushed his man, just led forward straight at him.
Yep.
Gave him the easy kick. Good forward craft.
Yep, good to see Gordon getting his hands on it at last. So maybe that could be the change Waikerie are looking for.
Renmark. Was it a minor score, was it?
Yeah, it was.
No, it wasn't a minor score. The umpire actually called out of bounds on the full, but so it's a minor score to Waikerie. That's their second point. 29-2. Renmark lead. 4 plays on quickly. Kicks out towards Sampson. Gee, hasn't he started the game well at halfback?
Yeah, they got and Wolford as well. He's been doing it both ends of the ground.
Sampson looks up, holds up in the wind. Waikerie just got to hold the football in. Well done by Jake Spenceley. Punches it back inside. Sampson comes out it again. They need to tackle. They need to hold the footy in. But that's the next best thing. They got it out of bounds. They got to play some territory footy in their own half. Nobby.
Yeah, I think that that was Dace attacking the ball hard there, wasn't it? For the Pies on the far side.
They go again. Just throwing out a sign. Quite difficult to see out there. It's a long way away. Big oval here at Renmark.
Yep. I tell you what, the Pies Guttery's still on top in the air, but the Pies are starting to even it up on the ground around those contests.
Kick inside for Waikerie, but intercept mark there for the Renmark player in Tate Milne. So having a Matty Wolford. Matty Wolford can run now on that beautiful left foot. Kicks across towards Rowe. This guy's a star. Beautiful hands. Thorpe wants to give. He says, no, it's going to kick it. I'll give it to you now. That's good football.
Yep.
Ran to the spot, got the easy kick. And now Thorpe will just chip further afield. Oh, he's dropped what he should have taken, Grady Hopes. We'll forgive him for that. He's had plenty of it early. Ball's on the ground, picked up there by Grieger for Waikerie. Now gets it in. It's a one-on-one inside 50. Good work from Gordon.
Yep.
Gordon plays on for the Magpies.
Harsh. Bit of harsh.
He's taken the mark. He's played on, and the umpire's called a pushing free kick.
Gee whiz, I would have
thought that was good forward
all
work.
good footy, I thought. But we're a bit further away, Travis. But
yeah, Renmark clear it out.
It was all done in one act too, wasn't it? Just a contest and he played on.
Tom Charlton gets another position. Now there's 3 guys everywhere for Renmark. We get Sampson out there again. Kicks inside. Holds up in the breeze, but Garrett at ground level will go hard. Venning with him. Garrett and Venning. Venning infringes play on though. Over towards Heusler. That's Stephen Heusler for Waikerie, the under-18s coach.
And he's got a few of his players out there with him today.
He has. And they're going to need him.
Yeah, we saw Greaves come onto the ground out this side, and he's only a young fella.
Yeah, so free kick to Charlton out there again for Renmark. Goes towards Garrett.
Gee,
They're just racking him up.
doesn't he?
Ever. In the Sampson, this bloke's a good kick of the footy over to Rowe. Chip inside. Intercept. That's what Waikerie need to do at the other end of the ground. He hits Stephen Braun, lace out.
Well, that's why I'm thinking either one of Braun or Venning might have to go forward.
This is the man, Big Burgermeister, but look where he's taking him. He's spun at centre half forward. He's marking the ball at centre half back.
On the defensive side when you're going with the breeze.
Kicks towards Gordon again. Dusty Gordon. Likes to play from behind, doesn't he?
Yeah. He's very good on the ground. Trev might have a quarter-time score for us from Berry. We'll cross back to the studio. Thank you. And on the Wireworks electrical scoreboard here at the Renmark Oval, we have Renmark 4-5-29 to Waikerie 2 points only.
They go forward again. Renmark ends up in Garrett's hands on the left foot. Kicks towards full forward. Up and under kick, but they hold possession, the Rovers. They go back again over to Wolford. Looks inboard to Garrett. Chips in. Finds the target. Good football. When the ruckman comes out, big Zach Gartery.
Gee, Garrett's covering some ground, didn't he, across half forward? Both sides. Not sure who's got him. Whoever it is might need some sort of conveyance to keep up with him.
So big Zach Gartery, the resting ruckman, up at full forward. He's going to be 45, 50 out. It's going to take a good kick. It's going to have to go right goalpost. And the big fella looks up. He's had a good start to the game. He goes,
whoa!
That's the wrong, and that's gone the wrong way. Breeze.
Oh, and a mark taken by Charlton. Forward pocket. How do you read that?
Well, it's funny, his last kick actually swung out the opposite way to what that one did.
Maybe he held it on the wrong bias before he dropped it down.
So Tommy Charlton.
That'd be a jug of beer if you're playing bowls.
Jug of beer.
Shouldn't supposed to talk about things like
So Tom Charlton in the forward pocket. Comes in. It's going to be a hard kick.
Yep.
Minor score only. So taking stock on the scoreboard, it's the Renmark Rovers.
They're now 4 goals, 6-30 to Waikerie, 2 points on the Wireworks electrical scoreboard.
Magpies need to find something and find it quick.
They do a goal for starters.
Oh, Venning just kicks it as high and as long as he can. Not a lot of method in that. Gets punched forward by the Renmark player. Looks like it's going to go out of bounds over by underneath the scoreboard. Waikerie will take that.
See, I'm thinking when you're kicking in with the breeze like that, and you saw that ball covered 60 metres.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you bring that 60 metres down the middle?
Yeah.
It's in the centre circle.
Yeah.
Especially when you're
I agree.
5 goals behind.
Right in front of the scoreboard, 4-5-29, the 2 behind's 2 points. Renmark leading.
Plus it'd be easier for us to see.
Important to mention, I think, Renmark coming off a loss last week, Nobby.
Yep.
They got something to play for today as well.
They sure have here on 5RM Riverland football for McDonald's Renmark.
Out of side, we should take the commentary position over there, I think, in the scoreboard. That's where all the play's happening.
That was the other reason why I wanted them to bring it down the middle so we could see it. But and the rest of the crowd, there's a lot of not many people out of their cars, but a lot of empty cars out the back.
Yeah.
So.
A big tent of, I think, past players day or something over there, Nobby.
Oh, yeah.
Always good fun, or maybe a premiership reunion or something. Rove for Renmark, tries to get the clearance. Milk smothered by Jake Spenceley. Ball's held in again. And this is, just like watching a bit of rugby at the moment.
It's pretty fierce in there, close, isn't it?
Yeah.
And here we are on the Nippies clock for the farm-grown family-made. It's always time for a Nippies. We're about halfway through the second quarter here at Renmark.
They go again. Rowe wins the clearance for Renmark. Doesn't go far, but now they can get a chain of handballs through Walford. They kick up towards Austin at centre half forward. That's Big Jack. Big Jack Austin. Good work. Gee, I like his second efforts, Nobby.
Like a bear hug, that one, wasn't it? You weren't getting away from him.
Hard position to play centre half forward today against the wind. The ball always on the ground in front of you. Can the Magpies get some football?
So, they need to get on the scoreboard, a goal by half-time at least. I know I'm getting a bit negative here, but you've got to have something to go in and work in the second half.
You're the man that rode Locks to North off at three-quarter time last week, Nobby.
Oh, no. I'm trying to get them back. I'm trying to get them back, mate.
They go again. Out of side. Up and down. Rowe gets comes out of it, but a free kick to Waikerie. This is the only way they're winning the footy at the moment. It's going to be Dash.
That's better.
Now it's a better kick towards the centre of the ground. They needed a player to mark it. Contest. Front and square. Renmark is killing him in the contest at the moment.
It's almost like they're playing with 2 or 3 more. The amount of numbers are getting around the ball, isn't it?
I think the neutral footy be worrying the Waikerie coaching staff.
Yep.
They go again. Good. That's an early jump from Haynes. No free kick paid. Spenceley goes in. That's Jake. Comes back to Blight for Renmark. He just pummels it forward.
He sorted that, didn't he?
Big Jack. Big Jack Austin goes out but couldn't take the ball. Out of bounds again. Throw it in. Out of side.
Right in the outer side forward pocket.
4-5-29 to 2 behind's 2 points. 27 points. You're listening to 5RM football from McDonald's in Renmark. Introducing the Australiano coffee, Nobby. We'll talk about that a bit further on during the day as Renmark go forward again. Now they got a bit of overlap. And every time someone gets clear, the umpire blows the whistle.
He was getting a bit of pace up out there on the bike track.
Just want some play to excite me, mate. I think
that's why the umpire was onto him. He's running too fast for being running on grass.
Thrown in, no. Clear ascendancy again, and don't want to sound like a broken record.
Waikerie having trouble getting plays together. Change of handball or change of
They just can't get repeat possessions. That's the problem. Renmark, to their credit, holding the footy in well. Waikerie get the clearance, I think, for Nitschke up towards the big fella Grieger at half forward. Now they get the ball. But a good tackle there by the Renmark boys. And that'll be holding the ball. Yeah. Renmark's pressure is, I don't know, AFL pressure ratings, Nobby? I say, what sort of level are we at? 200?
Yeah, not very high. Renmark's is up there. Renmark's is up there, sorry. Yeah. Here we go.
Sampson for Renmark brings it into towards the centre of the ground. Straight lines of footy there, the Waikerie player. In Ben Smith.
Nearly an opportunity for Ben Smith there, but it didn't quite roll for him.
They need to find well, I don't even know how to describe it. I just saw there in that ruck contest, 2 ruckmen tangling arms, and they both fell over. And then they're going to have to do it all again.
It's interesting to see. It's a pretty willing contest between big man Haynes and Craig Miller.
They go, what's that for a leap from Haynes? Wins the tap. The Waikerie player there in...
Miller sold him a dummy, I think, in the ball up.
Greaves gets the ball out, kicks out row for Renmark. He's
what
a star.
Mark. I'm going to put that in as an MTE mark of the day for its spectacularness, not its high marking.
He's a star. Kicks in towards the hot spot again. Oh, it's a kick out of mid-air for a goal. That's the goal of the day. That is the goal of the day.
Jack Austin, I reckon.
And that goes to big Jack Austin. He's gone in. He's just parachuted the ball a la Harry Kill and hit the top corner of the net.
He hit it first time for the Perina Store and Brownsville Tavern goal of the day.
And Jack Austin. Impressive first half of footy.
That was a volley, wasn't it?
What are they going to do to
From
Jared
about
Rowe?
40 yards out.
What are they going to do to Jared Rowe? What are they going to do to Matt Wolford? They've got players on every line, Renmark, at the moment. They're just on top.
And they're doing it all over the ground, not just in an area.
If you just joined us, you're listening to 5RM Footy for McDonald's in Renmark. Waikerie 5-2-32. Renmark 5-2-32. Waikerie 2 behinds 2 points. They need to find something here. Miller goes at it. Gets the tap. But again, Renmark through Vader just hunts the footy. Gets tackled hard, but gets the handball out. Now they're at the back. Good play there by Brown for Renmark. Gets the footy. Gets it over to Sampson. He's had plenty of it too. Goes up to Opes. Opes takes the mark. Extend the arms. He's going to play on quick. Bit of overlap now to Vader. Vader goes inboard to Matt Wolford. Matt Wolford goes to full forward. Good football to Austin. Kick not quite hitting the target, but gee, that looked good, that chain of possessions.
They took that from deep in their back line straight through to 20 yards out without anyone else getting a look at it. Vader winning a lot of hard ball too.
Bit easier to commentate when there's a few linked up possessions.
Yep.
Just quietly. And big Austin, big Jack takes out the ruck. Waikerie again. Clearing kick from Dash. Hits a target.
Here's Jared B. Snuck into the forward lines all on his own.
Finds Grieger. Keep an eye on him. They go back towards Pillion. Comes in board. Towards Blind for Renmark. Comes out. Well done by Grieger again. In.
Here he
Gets
is.
there at the back.
Here's B.
And B drops what he should have taken. Plays on. Gets around. And gets caught holding the ball.
Yep. A nice play. Just need to take that mark for a shot. But even then he's in the wrong forward pocket again. Struggling.
Oh, they play on quickly. Go to 4. He'll pull the switch. He's not afraid to come out grandstand side.
Who did he come out to? Wolford. How did he get back up there?
Yeah, on the left foot. Look at that for a kick to Sampson. They're just linking up. Beautiful football. Another rangy kick out. I think it's that man Milne. Yeah, take Milne for Renmark. Goes back, finds Wolford. Goes to his brother. It's over to Matt Wolford.
Kick.
Goal. Gets the strike. He doesn't like it too, the Renmark player. Come back 3 metres.
Nitsky getting a bit frustrated, although in his credit, he's a lot shorter than that bloke.
Mitchell Jinky just prompts it long towards centre half forward. Well done by big Craig Miller. Gets back and takes a relieving mark for Waikerie. Looks inboard, nothing on, so he's going to be forced to come down the line now. Just kicks towards the interchange mark. Going to be Burgermeister, thumped by Blight. Well done by Lockie Nitschke, front and square. It's going to stay in, and that's half time.
That's half time as the clock runs out for the It's Always Time for a Nippies. The Riverland's very own farm-grown family made. The clock is out of time, and here we have on the Wireworks electrical scoreboard at half time, Renmark 5-5-35, Waikerie 0-2, 2 points. And
don't like the body language of Waikerie.
No, they're struggling. They're struggling at the moment, but hey, there's another half to go, and they're only 5 goals down, I say, but 5 down when you haven't kicked one for a half is a big ask.
And the other mob are kicking with the wind in the third quarter.
Yeah, who has kicked the goals for Renmark?
Yeah, for Renmark today, Matty Wolford with a couple of goals. There'll be Tommy Charlton for 1, Alex Haynes with 1, and Jack Austin with 1. The late soccer goal from about 40 out there. Yeah,
very good goal. Going through some of the better players, Easy and Renmark, so I'll let you go with them. I'll try and find some in Waikerie.
Do we just say the Renmark all played well?
Yeah, it was.
1980s style.
Yeah, there's a lot of good players.
Oh, no. Look at them running in here, and the bloke leading his team off, Matt Wolford. Not keeping possessions here, obviously, but if he didn't have 25 touches in that first half...
and he's run from the back pocket to the forward pocket, virtually picking up possessions anywhere in between.
Yeah, Jared Rowe, really loved his game. Ricky Garrett.
Yep.
Yeah, Ricky Garrett. Grady Obst, fantastic stuff. Matty's brother, Dan, was very good.
Yep.
Tommy Charlton, fantastic. Let's mention Zach Garter in the ruck.
He would be the best big man on the ground.
The list goes on and on.
Yep.
Jack Austin and Big Alex Haynes up forward. They just, it
was more
really good.
For me, out of the Pies, mate. It was more a lot of highlights more than anything. I mean, Moon's probably had more of the ball than anyone on the Waikerie side, but often butchered it a little bit under pressure and popped it up. I thought Jake Spenceley had a pretty good quarter that quarter. Played all right. Of course, Venning was good early. And of course, Tristan Geeman hasn't stopped trying. After there, you sort of start wondering a little bit as to... I've got to give Craig Miller a tick. I mean, he's jumping up against Zach Garter. He's out of his division, but he's not giving up.
Most of Waikere's play has just been...
single possession.
What would you call it? It's not so much defensive, it's just reactive football.
Yep.
It's get it on the boot, get it forward, and Renmark just so structured around the ground and
Waikerie not able to find anyone forward of centre who's really asking for the football.
We might take a bit of a break and go to Scotty there, mate. Yeah. We might go and have an Australiano McDonald's coffee.
Yeah, we'll do.
give them a straight up.
Yep.
We're back here at Renmark. Ball's thrown up.
Still ad.
Still ads.
Yeah. Yeah. We're live here, Trev. We're back, Trev, on the ground. Yeah, we're back on the ground.
We're playing.
Yeah, we are. Have you got us? Yep. We're in play here at the moment.
Oh, he hasn't got it. Back here at the Renmark Oval, third quarter, just currently underway. It's going to be Braun at half back for Waikerie.
Waikerie will need to do a bit this quarter, Trav, to get back in.
Goes towards Gordon. Gordon at half forward, or sort of wing. Just floats the ball up towards a hot spot. Players will fly. It's a 2-on-1. Sampson for Waikerie gets back to get the number advantage for his team, and the ball's on the ground, and it's going to be thrown up. Nobby.
Yeah, they will need to score, and they'll need a lot of hard workers, just like Bitmac Surface are for for working asphalt bitumen, the hardest working asphalt bitumen professionals, and we will be doing that award after the game, Trav, and I got someone in front already for that.
Yeah, and that might be that man there, Grady Opes, as he wins the ball, comes towards Maraff centre wing. It's going to be another ball up. Waikerie need to hit the scoreboard. If you just joined us, you're listening to 5RM football. The Riverland and Mallee's 5RM football for McDonald's and Renmark. Waikerie goalless in the first half, just the two behinds. Renmark 5-6-36, so the Rovers, the ascendancy at home. Goes towards Child, good handball, links up with his Vader. Yeah, just like the old Purple Haze Fremantle you were talking about him during the break there, Nobby. Over to Matt Wolford. Matt Wolford looks up, chips in board, good kick. And that's a free kick to the Renmark player, Dane Austin.
Too much attention there. It was going to be a hard ball to mark anyway. The defender could have left him alone, I reckon.
Gee, it looks good when they just run that purple tsunami. The blue tsunami, that's what they call it.
Don't worry, we're back. We Anchors fans, we're back.
So Dane Austin, up from the under-18s last year, his first year as a senior footballer. He's going to be shooting for about 35 on the left foot. He's going to hook that a mile. It's a minor score.
And there we are on the Wireworks electrical scoreboard. That takes Renmark to 5-7-37. Waikerie 0-2 points.
Jake Spenceley for the Magpies plays on. Out of full back from the relieving behind, kicks towards that man Braun. Need a big half from Brawny. Gets a bit of overlap now. It's good running from the Magpies. Bruce Smith, Benny Smith, but he gets tackled. They just break down, but he's going to get the free kick. Smith kicks out wide again. Gets the lead out there from that man Gordon.
He's come right up to the centre.
Half forward flanker. He's elusive, sort of stringy sort of a bloke. He kicks it long. Again, just out wide. Flies out wide under the scoreboard. But this is sort of reversed the tape to the first quarter stuff at the moment.
Yep.
Wolford just gets it and pumps it up long. Be a last touch out of bounds infringement, and the Magpies will relieve.
See, the Maggies have got him outnumbered here around the ball, but no one's moving for him.
All he does is just look. He's just going to look down the line. Doesn't even look across the ground. And now the Magpies will just pump it long. Braun for Waikerie. Kicks it up towards Vennings. Been moved up the ground maybe.
It's a nice mark in the pack by Fraser Sampson there.
Yeah.
It's it won't tip Austin out of the mark of the day from MTE SA, but it's a good one.
Sampson plays on, kicks inside, intercept mark. That's a 50-metre penalty. No.
Yep.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Krieger, he's been solid across half-back.
Probably been their best player for mine. Plays on quickly now. Looks out, finds a teammate. That's a good catch from Heusler. Heusler for Waikerie will play on. He'll kick inside 50. The leading target comes out. They just need it out the back.
It's Jared B up there.
Jared B, he's going forward. So he's throwing the magnets around a bit at half-time, the coaching group of the Magpies. But the Renmark Rovers again will just come out of defence. Hit the corridor. It's a dangerous kick. Sinot's there, the ruckman for Waikerie, but Look at this man, Garrett. He's got the wheels. He gets through the traffic, gets the handball out towards Charlton. This is good football for the Rovers. Charlton will kick inside. Haynes will get the body work. Duke's extended. Couldn't take the mark. Burgermeister wins it at ground level for the Magpies. Then trips over. Now he's put himself under pressure. Gets the relieving player out wide. And the Waikerie player there in Lockie Nitschke will just get the relieving
nice kick. Nice kick. Didn't panic.
Finds his teammate out there in Guillaume. Done a lot of work in defence today for the Magpies. Kicks up the ground. Spenceley flies. That's Jake. Couldn't take the mark. He's just had one of those almost moments there, Jake. He almost could have taken the mark of the day, Nobby.
The MTESA mark of the day. Had he brought it down, he's a bit like autumn leaves, Jake Spencer. He's always falling, isn't he? He's fallen down twice just there between.
Looks like the main street
now
east.
That wasn't a mark of the day, but it was a clever, strong mark just the same.
And Grieger, that's Grieger for Waikerie, goes out the hoist, and they've lifted.
Yep.
They're getting a few repeat possessions here, the Magpies.
Both the Mallee boys.
It's gonna be
and Grieger.
It's gonna be that man Hoyser kicks long towards full forward.
Whoa! There it is. That was Gartery. He was up for the MTESA mark of the day. The big fellow getting well off the ground and dragging that one in.
Kicks to Maraff at half back. He's had a good game too, the young fella. Kel Maraff. Plays on quickly, finds his coach and his captain there his coach there in Vader. It's Josh Vader. Kicks down. It's a dangerous kick. Well done by the Waikerie player there in Nitschke. Sinot comes in to lend a hand. Nitschke gets tackled hard by the Renmark players.
Now for the young fella, he did all the hard things there, all the hardest working for bitchback surfing there. He took the ball and then he took the man.
So umpire Shane McPherson lofts the ball again. Sinot goes out at Garter. He just palms it down. Look at this for Vader. Gets goal side. Little chip inside. Haynes takes the mark for Renmark.
That's football. He was onto that ball like a seagull on a chip when it rolled out of the pack.
This is better.
And he used it perfectly.
So big Haynes.
And that's the difference between the two sides, isn't it? When Waikerie get hold of a footy like that, they're under a stack of pressure.
Yeah.
And we saw Vader get hold of that.
And he comes. Big Haynes. Again, just can't kick the goal. Minor score only.
Yeah, which takes us on the Wildworks electrical scoreboard here at Renmark Oval to Renmark 5-8-38. Waikerie 0-2, 2 points.
Will Waikerie kick a goal today? Yep. Update from Berry from Trev.
Trev?
Yeah, Barnum Monic just the one goal. Well, they've kicked more than Waikerie have.
Nice strong mark from Braun again.
There a chance, hands it over to Pillion. Pillion, the under 18, kicks towards centre half forward. Good catch there from Moon. Moon will play on quickly. This looks better for Waikerie. Goes out wide, looking for Venning, I think, out there. Couldn't take the mark. Big fella drops it. Thorpe gets back to help out. And again, they just work so hard in numbers, the Rovers. They get back, they get the footy. They get it out of trouble, Nobby.
Steve-O must have been tuned in during the second quarter because he's moved Venning forward, Travis. He's had a listen, but what alternative you got? But I think the key to him this quarter, quickly. You said they're moving the ball quickly.
Yep. They get the free kick. They kick up towards forward 50. Just ball boggles around again. Renmark will just pump it long for territory. It's going to be off to the races here. Charlton and Guillaume. There's a contest for you, Nobby, but the ball's going to beat them both out of bounds.
Yeah, Braun way too smart to run over and get the ball. He knew it was going out of bounds.
So last touch rule. Goes to Waikerie in Christian Guillaume. Guillaume looks up, goes towards Moon there in the middle of the ground. It's Spenceley. Yep. Renmark win it, however, though. They go up towards that big Alex Haynes again. Good work by Burgermeister for the Magpies. Gets it over to his teammate there in Braun. Braun takes the tackle on Haynes and wins the free kick. Bit more desperation for the Maggies.
It is, and he's got Matt Grum at that end, which we know he rewards the tackler. And rightfully so, that Colin.
Again, Braun just looks to kick down the line. It's pretty easy to defend for Renmark. Big Jack Austin comes in, pumps it out of bounds. They're going to throw it out.
So Venning looks like he's having a run on the ball, Trav. He does, do you?
Yeah. Yep.
Like heading back forward now.
I think Daish has been given the job on Grady Obst. Checking him very tightly here, Nobby.
Yeah, well, he's provided all the hard work for him, hasn't he, around the ball.
Renmark going forward. Charlton went up, couldn't take the mark. Ball's on the ground. Look at that tackle. Well done by Guillaume. He's going to kick it up.
It'll be play on.
Gartery wins the footy. Play on's the call. Not quite. Got the meterage. Young Smith picks it up. Benny Smith, and he pumps it out of bounds. Ricky Garrett's going to have the relieving free kick for Renmark. And the way this man uses the ball, if you're a forward, you're going to start to lick your lips.
I'm looking across here at centre-half forward, looking for someone.
In here comes Garrett. Kicks towards the hot spot. Players will come out. Vader was the target, couldn't take it, and the ball goes out of bounds. If you just joined us, 5-8-38. Renmark, Waikerie 2 behind 2 points. We're about 10 minutes into the third quarter.
Yep, sure are. For the Nippies, it's always time for a Nippies clock, which we can't see, but we know what's going on.
Listen to 5-room football for McDonald's Maccas in Renmark. Oh, at the top of the goal score for Renmark. Oh, it's going to be close to a push, is it? No, umpire says benefit of the doubt, we'll throw it up. Yep. They've done well just to hold the scoring here, the Magpies. Now it's put up by Rowe. He snaps a goal. Oh. He snaps a goal, and that's
that is a Perina Store and Brownsville Tavern contestant for goal of the day from Rowe, and he's always dangerous around the big sticks, isn't he?
Not from me, but I think he's totally underrated as a footballer in this comp. You know, I suppose it's probably easy to be when you're playing a team with so many good footballers, but played a lot of games now.
Yeah, I reckon he never wastes a possession either.
So first goal of the second half goes to Renmark. They march along now to 6-8. I'm going to do the sums myself. 44. Waikerie 2 behind 2 points.
This could get ugly here for the Pies.
It's a 7-goal lead to Renmark. Percentage all important too. Let's not forget that. And the longer they can keep Waikerie scoreless, the happier their coach is going to be. Up they go again. Gartery wins it. Goes down to Garrett. That's just a 1-2 lower. Batman and Robin, those two fellas.
There's a bit of kapow.
Oh, they just, it's so good. It's good to watch.
Yeah.
For those that don't know, I'm a great lover of ruckcraft, Nobby. You know, I like to watch Max Gorn and these guys play football. But out on the outer side again, Waikerie try to get it forward, but well done by Thorpe. He's had a good game. He goes up forward, finds Howard, gets the handball now. It's going to be Walford inside. Comes up towards Vader, who's rested forward. He'll pull the U-turn over towards Jack Austin. Umpire said you can't do that. The Waikerie player tackled you, and they'll win the ball back. They kick the corridor. They're going to turn it
Samson
over.
Almost.
Samson flies in. Matt Walford comes in to help. And isn't it strange doing an outside broadcast? Everyone that walks past seems to look at us a bit differently, Nobby.
Well, it might be the delay in their radio.
Come again. Well done by Big Gartery. Gets tackled hard. Gets his handball out. Picked up from... Get out of my way. That's holding the ball. No, it's not. You go defend off, you get tackled. That's holding the ball.
It's automatic, isn't it? Yeah.
They go again. Gartery. Just another tap. That's his 49th tap today, I reckon. Goes up towards Charlton in the pocket. Geem and Charlton had a good contest, I reckon, those two.
Yeah, well, Charlton got 1 goal early in the day, and Geeman's pretty much had him on a pretty tight rein since then.
Geem throws the ball back to the
Although when Charlton comes up the ground more, he's a bit more dangerous, isn't he?
Yeah. So up they come. They're going to throw it in just around from the Renmark point post. They get the tap out wide. Garrett comes in. Again, it's another stoppage.
As we discussed pre-game, it's a bit of a nightmare for the Waikerie big men against the big fellas from Renmark. And with all due respects, Craig Millers has done his utmost to be competitive.
He has. He's done very well, and he gets another touchdown towards Jake Spenceley. I don't know, Nobby.
He's getting plenty of it. Yeah. That's where you like him, getting plenty in the back pocket, not forward or centre.
So Spenceley will kick down towards Dash. Anthony Dash drops some mark. Renmark. And this is where they're just so good. They win the ball back at ground level. Wolford kicks it in. The big fella, Big Miller's been good. Gets a bit of running overlap to Jake Spenceley now. Off half back, goes back towards Dash. Uses the body well. Couldn't take the mark. Renmark just win the football back. Go towards Matt Wolford. Guards the ball well. Looks in board. Beautiful kick. Hits the target. Charlton marks. Yep. And look at the smile on his man there. That's how you kick him, boys.
Wolford and Rowe coming off for a spell. They're doing plenty.
So Tom Charlton, just inside 50. He's probably kicking from the right spot of the ground. Yeah. He's kick it up at the right-hand goal post. Let the breeze bring it back.
Nice fancy orange boots. Do the job.
Quality footballer comes in. Kicks long. Doesn't give it enough. It's a minor score.
He kicked that hard and that true that the breeze didn't do anything to it. He cut right through it.
Renmark 6-9 now. 6-9-45. Waikerie 2 behind 2 points. Nobby?
Yep, it's look, they're just lacking that big forward to go to, aren't they?
Jake Spenceley plays on there, gets it over to Nitschke.
Oh.
He gets takes the mark, has his head taken off.
This is the problem, is where it starts right here.
Just kicks to nothing, really. It's going to be intercepted by this man again. And I tell you what, Dan Wolford plays on quickly to Sampson. Fraser Sampson looks inboard,
nice
goes
kick.
out. Haynes will fly, takes the mark.
Crashing mark. There's only one bloke that could have marked that, and that would be in the MTSA Local Apprentice and Training Specialist Mark of the Day competition, if not for anything but the strength of it, Travis.
Well, that's just good football.
Yep.
Good use of the hands, got the free man, hit the target.
He's a monster too, isn't he?
He's a big boy. Big Alex Haynes will go back. Oh, and he's kicked the air conveyance into the tennis courts.
He loves it.
He's kicked the goal. That's his second, Nobby.
Yep.
And probably taken. He's the difference between both teams at the moment as far as marking the ball inside 50 goes.
Yep. And that's the player Waikerie need. Just one of those they can direct an attack through.
If you look up, another big Brody Rover comes onto the ground. He's another 6-footer.
And Zach Carter, he's had a very good day in the ruck. Comes off for a well-earned spell.
Yes.
Gee, they're going to be a handful again in the finals this year. They've just got it all, haven't they?
Renmark now 7-9-51. I don't know if that's actually right. Waikerie 2 behind 2 points.
Yep.
If you just joined us, it's not. We're about halfway through the third quarter.
On the Nippies, it's always time for a Nippies clock, which we can't see, but we know that's the time.
Going to throw it up again. Miller for Waikerie. Up against Big Haynes. Gets it over. Sampson just gets through. Gets his head taken off. Gets the kick forward, though. They'll run. Good on an overlap for the Thorpe. Play on's the advantage. You've got to play the advantage, umpire, surely.
It's 20 yards out and the Renmark
he's penalised him. He's going to take it back. Renmark will have the free kick in the middle of the ground. Fraser Sampson kicks up towards full forward. Players will fly. Waikerie does well. Now at ground level, they've got to go through Geem over to Smythe. Smythe does well towards that his teammate there in Harvey Dearman.
Thorpe can smell a goal. He's that far down.
Big Alex Haynes just gets it and pumps it up. And Jack Austin couldn't take the mark, and Waikerie with numbers will work the ball out of their defensive line. But Geem gets tackled, just gets it on the boot. Still there a chance. Picked up by Ricky Garrett, one way, the other way. He's a star, left foot. Turns it over, and the Waikerie player in Moon will get the relieving kick. Nobby, but where does it go?
Straight to Bright.
Bright plays on, over to Thorpe. Had a good game, Thorpe. Kick now, that's a goal. No, it's a minor score.
That's inside the centre square when he let that go.
Will Stockman just went kabang from about 70.
Will Stockman, he can do a backflip.
A back?
If he'd kicked that, he'd have done us a backflip. He's quite good at that. He did one in the grand final last year. I never
Party time.
Yeah, it was. For a bloke that's about 6'3", I thought it wasn't a bad effort.
So looking at the scoreboard, Nobby, it says 7 goals.
50.
That's bad kicking.
It's terrible. Here we go.
Waikerie having plenty of practice kicking out from fullback today. They do it.
Grieger again.
Over to Griggs. Grieger will come out towards the big fella there, Big Mill. He's playing a good game.
Yep.
And that you can't do that to him. He's taken the mark. He's being shoved.
Dickens of a time getting up and he gets pushed straight back on the ground.
Plays on quickly.
I don't reckon Craig will forget that. He'll have that number jotted in his head, I reckon.
Next to the Heusler. Heusler will go in board. He'll turn it over towards Blight. Well done at ground there by Nitschke for Waikerie. He doesn't give up. He's like a little healer. Just keeps snapping away at it.
He is a true hard young charger, that boy.
But Renmark will win it. They'll chip inside. The over chip towards Smythe for Waikerie. They've got the spare man. Vader gets a relieving handball out. They can raffle it here. Couple of handballs back. Just going to find the free. Snap on goal.
Yes.
And that man, Will Stockman's kicked a goal.
Well, he's put himself back into contention for the Purina Store and Brownsville Tavern goal of the day.
Apologies, it was Dane Austin and it was a point. Umpire's called touched.
See, I'm jotting it down. That was...
Picked up by Guillen for Waikerie.
Handy point takes them to 51 points. No, it's 11 points.
11 points. Waikerie now needs some more possession. Start of the quarter well. A couple of Renmark stars about to come back on.
Oh.
Again, they just turn it over now. Picked up there by Brodie Rover. He'll go backwards. Gets his teammate there in Jinky. Waikerie will fight. They'll win it back. Grieger now. Grieger through the middle. He's got the Gordon out the back. He just has to mark this. And he does. He says, Nobby, I can catch it.
Inside
he looks
50.
up and just slows it down. Gets the lead to the pocket. Spare man out there, Venning.
Yep.
Better play, Magpies.
Much better.
He's going to be kicking right into the teeth for the win. He's in the forward pocket about 30
moving
out.
that ball quickly. That's actually a chain of play.
Yeah.
It actually meant they weren't kicking to a pack of Renmarks.
Opens the lines up.
Yep. Look at his trouble for him.
Beaver Venning.
Wolford about to come back onto the ground.
Big Beaver Venning. He's going to kick from about 30 metres.
Started off very well in the first quarter at fullback, and he could be their only chance to kick a goal.
He comes in. And he
likes it.
He says, that's why you call me the swing man, Nobby.
Yep.
Full back to full forward. He's put Wakerie's first goal on the board today.
Yep, he has, and well overdue. Would you say they needed that?
Yeah, very much so. Waikerie 1-2 now. 8. They're trailing Renmark 7-11-53.
On the Wireworks electrical scoreboard.
Try and get it to 40 points, Nobby. Three-quarter time and roll the dice for the win in the last.
Look, the good thing about Waikerie Magpies is they don't stop coming, but they'll need an extra couple of quarters to roll that margin in. I think Renmark will be very wary of that they did not score in the last quarter against Waikerie last time they played them.
Right. So 7-11-53, 1-2-8, back in the middle. Haynes into the ruck for Renmark, gets the tap, put up by Moon for the Magpies, goes back towards Braun. Braun will kick laterally down towards centre wing. No one out there but Fraser Sampson for Renmark. He's got plenty of time and space. He'll look up,
possessions.
Kicks towards Maraff at half foot, couldn't take the mark. Magpies win the ball through Heusler. Renmark's defence come in and they tackle hard again.
Gee, they get numbers around the ball, don't they, Travis, when it doesn't move fast.
There you go, Haynes leaps. Bull shark by Wolford, and there's two Wolfords in here. That's a Dan variety.
Yep.
And between him and his brother, they've had a handful of possessions today. Haynes again, he's kicked a couple of goals, now into the ruck.
They're a bit like Ned and Dan Kelly, aren't they, the way they get together? And the third brother is he's out of play at the moment.
He's having a week off. Yeah, if you just joined us, you're listening to 5RM Football here for McDonald's in Renmark. Waikerie. No, it's Renmark with the footy now. Now they get the switch on.
Renmark player hitting the ground hard behind the play there in front of the scoreboard.
This player's right. Harrison Brown wins it. He runs through the centre of the ground. He goes the long kick. Good work at ground level. Vader comes out, gets tackled. And ball's going to be thrown up.
Renmark very disciplined. Happy to take the body off rather than go for the ball to make the player going for the ball an easier job.
They go again. Sinop flies for Waikerie. Over to Grieger. On the ground. Pulls it in. The umpire's going to ball it up.
Here we go.
Oh, we need some excitement, Nobby.
Yep,
Need time to get up and about here.
Nice hit out there from Renmark.
Well done. They get the clearance. It's going to be a flying shot on goal. Doesn't like it off the boot.
Like it. That was Ricky Garrett again, wasn't it?
And he's kicked it out of bounds on the full this time.
It's almost brought his own football today, Ricky Garrett. Between him and Fraser Sampson, I'm not sure if they're playing wax or what with it out there.
Yes.
Hang on. Scoreboard review.
Just look at the score quickly. Nobby over at Loxton to take Trev's thunder, but halfway through the quarter, Loxton 58, North 4 behinds.
Ooh. They'll be looking for Beaver Venning to go over there and kick him a goal, like he just did here for Waikerie.
Right.
It's always heartbreaking. There we go. On the Nippies, it's always time for a Nippies clock. The siren has just sounded to end the third quarter. And the score here at the end of the third quarter, Renmark 7-11-53 to Waikerie 1-2-8. That's right, 1-2. They got on the board in that quarter through a great effort by Ben Venning. in the forward. He's been moved forward to try and get that goal, and he got it. And look, it's you'd say no chance of him getting the victory here, but you'd be looking for him to finish off the game pretty well with the breeze in the last quarter.
Yeah, I think Coach Stevens will be going, just looking for small wins now. Small wins.
Yep.
The positive is they've kept Renmark to 53 points in 3/4 of footy.
That's true. Yep.
So,
and, look, they've got a big effort here, and I'm just working through some of our mark of the day. I think I've got I had Zach Gartery down for that, and goal of the day. There's quite a few competitors there for the store goal of the day, Trav.
I like big Jack Austin's.
Yep.
Soccer.
Yep.
Goal,
well, he had it earlier that was in the second quarter. Yep. Yeah, like that. And of course, our hardest worker for the Bitmax surface, for the hardest working asphalt and bitumen professionals.
That's a hard one.
Yeah, I'm sort of like Grady Oates' first half. He was hard at it.
Grieger for Waikerie?
Yeah, very much.
Come back into it a bit?
Yeah, I thought he played very well, and of course Grieger's been solid. He's high in their best players, and maybe him. And then young charge, we've got to find a young player, and I'm flicking through the list, and I thought Lachlan Nitschke's been right amongst it, as had Dane Austin for Renmark. So it's all up for grabs.
Bitmax surfacing.
Yes, the hardest worker.
Need the driveway asphalted, mate.
No, then you only got to sweep it and clean it off.
Oh, back to you, Trev.
Now, Trav, if you were the coach in Waikerie at this stage, and they've kicked 1-2 for the game, and they're facing a 45-point deficit with a quarter to go, albeit with breeze in your back, what's the message?
I'm telling them to take the game on in the last quarter. Look, I know we've spoken about percentage and stuff, and it might come into it a bit, but just take it on and have a go. Just see if we can. Let's see if we can kick a goal.
Yep.
If we can kick another goal, let's see if we can get 2 in a row. Just keep moving the game forward.
So first goal, first possession.
And just play the game in front of us.
Yep.
Let's just have a crack at it. Look, they're probably, to be honest, they've been undermanned today.
They are.
And they're a better team than the one goal they've kicked the 3/4 time. You know, but this can happen in footy.
Yep.
Not a great week to get Renmark as well, coming off a loss the first time in 12 games or something like that it was. So.
Yeah, I think their biggest problem in this quarter is Renmark will keep coming because they were held scoreless by Waikerie in round 1 when they played them.
All right, back in the middle of the ground. Gartery's going to go up. Big Millers jumps high for Waikerie. Picked up by Renmark's Howard for the first clearance forward towards Charlton. Charlton for the Rovers comes out. They get it. Link a handball to Matt Wolford. Inside 50. Oh, almost out the back. This is going to be a goal too. No, relieving. Good tackle by the Waikerie defence. The Renmark supporters don't like it.
I think they were cheering for umpire Grummett there.
God.
No, it was a good call by him.
Sean Smythe for Waikerie at the free kick. They're going to go through the back and they can just play on. Good work. Down there towards Pillion. Down there 18 for Waikerie on the centre wing. Picked up by his teammate Corey Daniels.
Here he is again,
now they can go. It's going to be Heusler. Out towards Gordon. Gordon hands in the back. Play on to call. Couldn't take the mark. Just gets it forward. Good play by it. A free kick.
Would you say that Blight's had the better of Gordon in that duel today?
I just think Gordon needs to get on his bike and try and take front position, to be honest. You can't just sit behind guys and push them out and try and mark it.
Yes.
Out the back, it's going to be that man, Wolford again, just keeps racking him up to Todd Charlton. Todd Charlton? No.
Yes, that'll do.
That'll do. Comes in board. I think I'm thinking about the umpire.
I'm thinking that's probably his nickname up here anyway.
Renmark will pump it forward. Oh, free kick there, the Magpies. Oh, he's paid it the other way for Shepherd.
And
okay.
paid the advantage, and who should it be? Brady.
Oh.
Oops. Yeah, a bit of confusion out there.
I think the Renmark guys actually thought it was in the back as well. They'd set up, and the free kick went their way. So point to Renmark.
The call was late too. The
Jakes
play-on call.
Bensley just kicks in from full back. Comes up well done there by the Renmark boys. Josh Howard, but Magpies now a chance. Good tackle. Not paid the free kick. Sampson, it's a beautiful tackle. Umpire's going to throw it up.
He's had a great game for Renmark today, hasn't he?
Good footballer.
Yeah.
He's the one bloke who comes, I reckon you'd pick first every week just about. Look at this. Picked up again by the Rovers. They try and kick it forward.
Garrett again. Gee, he's got to turn a pace, Garrett, hasn't he, when he gets hold of the footy.
Up they go.
Almost could put the lights on up here.
Yeah, it's getting dark. Well by Howard. Pumps it inside 50. Players will come out. Not a lot of forward line stuff happening today for either club, to be honest. But it's going to be a flying shot on goal from Opes. Up to the hot spot. It's Rover, is it? No, now it's come down to Rowe. Turn him inside out. Holding the ball. Good tackle. No. I'm going to stop umpiring the game, Nobby, because I got the last 4 calls wrong.
Probably this is Rowe. Would he'd be a chance from here, wouldn't he, in this forward pocket? Left-hand post?
His dad sitting in the grandstand next to us, watching his son come in. Plays on. And he's kicked a goal. He's kicked a goal, Nobby.
Through it goes. Oh, if only I could have done that when I went around in the twos.
That's Jared's second goal.
Yep, it is. And that's on the scoreboard, on the Wireworks electrical scoreboard. That takes Renmark to 8 goals, 12, 60 to Waikerie 1-2-8. So, unfortunately for Waikerie, and the wind socket's dropped off. The breeze has dropped off a little bit. So,
rain's on the way.
Yeah, looks like it. So I would say that Renmark, you can call the game now. If you hadn't already thought it was called, it's called. But still plenty of pride to play for.
They go. Sinnott and Gartery. Gartery just dominated the centre square today of his ruck work. Over to Dan Wolford. Wolford snaps up towards half forward. His teammate comes out and Garrett. Just having a bit of a blow there at half forward. Gary's had so much of the footy. Over towards Charlton. Charlton won't get his own way. And the Waikerie boys get it out of bounds. Out
deep in the forward pocket for Renmark, out in the scoreboard side. And what a great kick at goal by Rowe there before Travis.
Yeah, beautiful kick. Yeah,
measured it. Beautiful kick.
Goal of the day. Chance?
Oh, no, I think we've got some more spectacular ones, but in terms of pure goal-kicking ability, that was perfect.
Renmark through Dan Wolford again. They kick it inside. Heusler will go for Waikerie. Just ball bounces in between about 5 of them. Gets it now, ground level. Heusler gets it over to Jake Spenceley. Back to Heusler. Pumps the big torpedo punt. Love a good torp. Towards half forward.
That one stalled a bit and still went 6.
Now there a chance. Gordon comes out. Pick it up, Dusty. He picks it up, he throws it out to his teammate there in Day. She goes back towards Gordon. Oh, just have one of those days the Maggies have, and they one mistake becomes two. They get the free kick now and a chance to get the ball inside. But guess who's there? Good lead by Burgermeister. Takes it at centre half forward, plays on, has the one-on-one. Inside players will fly. Good use of the body from the Waikerie player there in Jared B. Pushes him out, takes the mark. Yeah,
he probably was just holding his position a little and did the right thing. Now, normally seen him across half back and across an on ball, Jared, but here's an opportunity. Gee, how many have they got going on and off down here? 4 on, 4 off.
So Jared B, a chance to give Waikerie second goal for the day. Kicks at it, stabs at it, misses badly to the left-hand side. We spoke at the start of the quarter about what Waikerie can do. What they can do is find out about some of these guys and where they can play in other positions.
Yep.
Kick in from Renmark.
Wolford again, the other one.
You got his stats?
That's Dan. I reckon you put the two together and they might have the century up.
They raised the bat.
I bet it raised the bat, I reckon, yeah, for sure.
Glide in the back pocket for Renmark, just goes back to Matt Wolford. Matt will look up. Again, they had the spare man through Jenke. They do this so well. Jenke looks up, just hits the little target. Well done. Smythe intercepts for the Magpies. Couldn't take the mark. Renmark back with a footy. And a good little kick. And the player there, Will Stockman, kicked a nice goal earlier in the game. Turns it over to Heusler. He's been okay for the Maggies. Goes towards the big fella, Grieger.
See, when Tate Milne gathered that last ball, he sort of basketball patted them on the ground and come straight back up to him. Only one other bloke I've seen do things as good as that.
Gilbert McAdam style.
Yeah, it was. Very much so.
Yeah. Thrown in. Oh, friendly fire. But Renmark will get the clearance. Over to Dan Wolford. On the right foot, kicks down to the leading target. Deep inside the 50. Pushing the back by the fella there for Waikerie.
See, Vader was in the box seat to get that ball until Dan Wolford cut across him and pinched it. His own players. That's their biggest problem.
So Smythe gives the free kick away. It's going to be Dane Austin. Kicks to the top of the goal square. Waikerie dropped the mark through Guillaume. Just kicks it forward. Wolford's there. That's Dan over towards Haynes. Goes backwards towards Thorpe. He's been good today. Thorpe behind the ball. And he kicks up and a beautiful lead mark from Dane Austin.
Gave him the own chance to mark it, and he has a good kick.
On the left foot, kicks it in. Lockie Nitschke fights hard for the Magpies.
Yeah, good young charger for Waikerie. Very good.
It'd be a chance for your young gun award today, I would think.
I've got him high up in it at the moment.
Maraffa Renmark tries to crash the pack. Couldn't get it. It's going to be thrown up. So 8-12-60, 139, 51 points, Renmark's way. It's
sort of head and head between Dane Austin from Renmark and Lachlan Nitschke, and they both featured in that last passage of play.
You listen to 5RM footy for Maccas in Renmark. Waikerie get the ball up towards centre half forward, but Renmark won't be denied. Cross half back, it's going to be Brown. Brown will just kick long. Out there towards Matt Wolford. I think they might name the wing after him. He's just racking him out. There goes to Garrett. Dash for Waikerie intercepts the ball. And now the Magpies a chance, but as they get a bit of clearance, as has the day gone, they just drop it. Yep. And it goes nowhere.
They haven't turned up the tails yet, but they're not able to hurt Renmark on the scoreboard. That's the biggest problem.
20 scoring shots to 4. Renmark putting a clinic on. The ball's going to be held in and they're going to throw it up.
Tell you who has had a very quiet day today, Travis, is Matthew Spenceley.
Yeah.
His brother Jake's been solid, but he struggled a little. Here we go. Oh, undisciplined tackle in that pack. And Fraser Sampson thrown out of the pack without the ball. And now he gets a shot at goal.
Kicks long. Top of the goal square.
Oh, nice mark.
Where was that earlier in the game? The big defensive mark for Braun for Waikerie. Over towards that man, Jake Spenceley. It's going to be a free kick to Jake. Behind play, dumping illegally. Plays on. He's turned it over to Garrett. He'll look up. The players everywhere. And that man for Renmark, Tom Charlton.
He took a bit of a blow in the contest, but he never took his eye off the ball. Made sure he had it.
Look at some more Renmark players about to do the rotations. And you got calibers of these three guys. Can have a spell on the bench.
As if he hasn't already done enough damage today against Waikerie. Zach Gartery lining up for one last throw of the dice.
So Tom Charlton.
I'm thinking they might sneak Gartery forward and see if he can kick goal as well. Another one.
Big Tommy. Sampson comes off. He's done his job for the day, Nobby.
Yeah, I'll be sneaking my boots off if I was in, getting ready for a shower.
Charlton comes in and he's kicked a goal.
Kick.
He's kicked another one.
Yeah, lovely kick.
And Todd Charlton, the recruit from Adelaide's kicked his second.
Never looked in doubt. And Waikerie, as if they weren't on the bad end of the deal, they've been short on the win too. It's almost turned into quite a nice day in this last quarter.
Well, I tell you, they're lucky Renmark haven't kicked straight.
Yeah, too true. Yep. And talking about kicking straight on the Wildworks electrical scoreboard, Renmark 9 goals, 12, 66 to Waikerie 139.
Yeah. Is it party time? Will we see some tricks now?
They're just disciplined, aren't they?
Yeah, they just play. They're just a good team.
Yep.
Carter gets the tap. Renmark trying the clinches to get it forward. Waikerie tackle hard.
And discipline too. Always someone front and centre at the pack when the ball's in the air.
Gartery again over to Rowe. Rowe will get the kick forward. Picked up by Dan Wolford. He'll kick forward. Beautiful mark there by Charlton. Play on the call. Picked up from Jack Austin. Goes to the top of the goal square. Ball's going to float around. Any opportunist Renmark players here? No. It's Tristan Guillen for Waikerie Magpies. He'll kick out. But guess who?
Dan Wolford.
If Matt doesn't get it, Dan does. And Dan Wolford, not much of him, only a little fella. He kicks the spots, just get to that. Good kick.
Vader, nice mark.
He just drew him and said, this is where you're going to get it. Vader let out, took the catch. And I reckon he's a chance for me. No, he's going to play on over to Rowe. And judging by Rowe's last kick.
Kicked a beautiful goal in far worse difficult conditions than this. You put it down, it's in the ball. I reckon this one's easier, so he's more chance of missing it. You don't have to concentrate as much. Left-hand post again.
In he comes. Jared Rowe, you'll kick from about 50.
Left-hand post.
It's coming back.
No, it stayed left.
You got the liquid paper there, right?
We see Dustin Gordon limping from the ground here. I don't think we'll see any more of him today.
Yeah, Dusty Gordon going off, the big number 8.
Not that we saw a heck of a lot of him while he was out there, to be honest with you. He did try hard, though.
Magpies, Pillion just gets the ball and kicks up the line looking for Grieger. Couldn't take it, but the Magpies will win the ball. Yep. Now they're a chance. They kick long. Look at their teammate out there in Greaves. Got the orange boots.
The young
Can he dance?
Played in the under-18s today, Greaves. And called in because Waikerie started a couple short today, Travis, with the dreaded positive.
Bit of stuff going on down in McCoy Street, is there? Yeah. Okay. Renmark will win the footy back. They'll come out towards Garrett again. It'd be interesting to actually read the stat sheet if someone was taking him, because these guys are just racking up touches after touches. They go out towards half forward. The Magpies got a 2-on-1. Sinot's got back in the ruck just to try and guard a bit of space.
Plenty of Waikerie players there. But Renmark equal to it.
9-12-66, 139. You're listening to 5RM footy for Maccas in Renmark.
I don't think I'll be able to get past you on the way home, I'm sure of it.
Trev's got some score updates from some other games, Nobby, but there's not a lot happening here in this one.
Here we go.
I know.
Trevor Thorpe again.
Thorpe again. Here they go off half back. Just kick it. Get under that, someone, they say. Renmark pump it towards half forward. I kid you not, there'd be 16 or 17 guys around this ball. Umpire McPherson's found a free kick. And I reckon the umpires are sick of the scrimmages as well.
Yeah, they've run out of gas from throwing it up all day. It's just be whistle only from now on. Free kick only.
Outside. I think it's Braun out there. It's hard to see. The sun's shining.
He's been okay at half back.
Kicks the centre of the ground towards Spenceley.
So's this bloke.
Oh,
Blight. Big
Blight. Picked up from that man, was it Daniels?
Here he is.
Over towards Rowe. Rowe goes over to Vader for Renmark. Back to Rowe. Rowe will go backwards again, trying to get the free man of Thorpe. Finds it now to Vader. Vader looks inboard. Kicks long to the goal square. Good defensive work. Venning now. He's playing at the one end of the ground now. Full forward to full back twice.
And he hit that one like a full forward in front of his man.
And I'll say this now. I'm happy to put my name to this, Nobby. These guys are the premiership favourites.
Yeah, well, obviously Loxton beat him up here last week, but you'd have to say those two are probably going to play off the way we're going at the moment.
Dan Walford, a little snap inside again. Good footy to watch. You just love the structure. Picked up by Haynes. Has a flying shot. Big Jack Oxton does the work in there. Plays on. Waltzes in and kicks the goal.
What a piece of play. Gave him a nice little nudge just at the right time. Took the mark and played on for an easy goal.
Don't you love to see a 6'6" guy take a big contested mark, push his team, put your opponent out the way and waltz into the open.
Is that his third goal?
That's his third goal, yeah.
Okay, and Trev might have a score for us from Berry. Second. Thanks, Trev.
It's his second goal, Nobby.
Second
Interesting
goal.
Fact for you, they kicked 10 goals, and 5 guys have kicked 2 each.
Gee, that's going to look nice in the paper.
And they go again. That'll be a free kick. No, umpire blindsided, so they're going to throw it up again. 10-12.
Is that Nitschke on the bottom of the pack again? No.
This would have to be one of Waikere's lowest scores for a very long time.
Yeah, you wouldn't have thought they'd played too many games and they've only kicked 1 goal. And had to throw their full-back forward to get that goal too.
I reckon they played a grand final many moons ago where they didn't only kick 1 goal for a whole game. I could be wrong there. Someone will tell us. But Renmark win the clearance again. They kick up towards half forward. Good handball out the back. So good it was a throw.
Looked a bit too quick for a handball.
Plenty of happy supporters around the Riverland too, Nobby. Here the Adelaide Crows have had a win today.
Yeah, I'll have a happy wife at home, and my attention, of course, all the way to Subiaco to see if we can knock off the Brisbane Lions.
Well, that'll be a good game of footy.
Yeah.
72 plays 9. Renmark, half back.
Jack Austin racking the cue, just coming off. All smiles. Love that last goal.
Ball gets put back in.
Here he goes. He's hitting the showers. Huh? Yep, he's hitting the showers. He's done his bit.
Yeah, good game of footy.
Yep.
Out they go again. I don't think Waikerie have been inside 50 for the best part of this quarter. But
with the breeze and still can't get it down there, but you've got to get it out of centre to get it there.
Yeah.
And they've had a hard time doing that all day.
They go again. Up they go. Players fly. Can Waikerie get something there that's happy for their supporters? They kick it forward, looking for a mark at half forward. Couldn't take it at front and square. They've got a bit of couple of guys there. It's going to be young Moon. Can't come in over towards Daniels for Waikerie. But the big bodies of Renmark, just too strong. He fights hard, Daniels, but he can't lay the tackle. And Renmark will win it back. But he'll turn it over to Synod at half back for the Magpies. Resting Ruckman. Gets it over to Heusler. Looking for a bit of run and carry, dishes the handle across. That's good footy, over to Guillaume. Guillaume for the Magpies, kicks in.
Nice kick.
Good kick towards Burgermeister. Burgermeister goes back to Guillaume. Drops the handle, but has plenty of time. Little left foot pass, finds Grieger. Grieger for the Magpies. Right in the centre of the ground, he kicks inside 50, gets a lead. Oh, well done by Moon, takes
nice
the mark.
Nice mark.
Hit it hard, bounced off the chest.
Yep.
And the little fella for Waikerie.
He's a solid little player, isn't he? Started off really well in the first half, on ball.
Gets a kick, gets a lead from Jake Spenceley in the forward pocket. And Jake with a headband.
What do you reckon he's going to need here?
Oh,
he's getting some advice from over the fence, and I don't think they're saying left-handed post either.
He's just told him he's going to go the left foot snap. And he says, boys, that's how you kick them. Oh, he's missed it. That would have been a beautiful goal.
It was.
It's on.
He just told the gentleman in the crowd what he'd done.
Yeah. Probably needs to worry about the scoreboard a bit more than the past players tent down there. But Renmark will come out of defence again, out of side. 10-13-73.
Yeah, it's a bit hard when you're copping a bit of a shellacking on the field and have to deal with it off field as well.
We're deep in the last quarter, and Waikerie have just tipped over double figures, Nobby.
Yep. Wow. Their points have got them covered.
Just holding one end up, mate. Just that's what they're doing.
Yep.
Beautiful bit of work there by the umpire. Umpire's been really good today.
Yeah, I think so. You know,
Haven't noticed them.
They've been pretty consistent.
Matt Grummett throws it up.
You know, paid a lot of holding the balls, and so you knew that if you had the ball, you had to get it out. You know, which I don't mind.
Be interesting to have a chat to an umpire. It must be hard to umpire with the balls on the ground so much, like it has been today. And he goes again. A couple of handballs, left, right, and centre. Dash for Waikerie tries to get through, but Renmark will get the clearance. It's happened multiple occasions, and they get the run from the clearance. Good
Nice
tackle.
Yes.
Good tackle. Waikerie player there. I think it's Smythe. Yeah. Smythe for Waikerie. They found a player there. Good, honest defender.
Yep. And runs in straight lines at the footy. Oh, Gartery thinks, I'll just get a clearance instead of the break. Yeah.
It's another clearance up towards half forward. That'll be a free kick. Sit up for Waikerie. Took the ball. Has been tackled. It's going to be a free kick for Vader out there. Is it Vader? We'll see the kick. No, probably knocked his handball. It's kicking board now. I think it was Howard. Goes towards Rowe. Ball's on the ground. Oh, a couple of handballs out from the Magpies. They still can't get out of trouble. Renmark, Dan Wolfwood on the left foot, sticks it up. Goes towards his leading player in the pocket. Ball go out of bounds.
Dan Wolfwood taking time to get up. I think it's just because he's weary from kicking it so
Liver
much.
poisoning?
Yeah. He's struggling.
It's Dan Wolfwood.
It has been a complete performance by the Rovers today. Not one passenger. And like you said, they've played for the team, for their mates.
It's so noticeable.
Yep.
Yeah. Ball was thrown in again. Waikerie will keep fighting.
In contrast to the last time we saw them, I got a feeling their fitness is building.
Yeah,
and
okay.
And they're playing the full 4 quarters. And
the loss last week has probably stung them back into action too.
Well, Loxton are a pretty fit side too. They go all 4 quarters. And that might be the difference between the top 3 sides at the moment, might be fitness. So
Loxton currently leading Loxton North over there. We're hearing Berry well in front of Barbara. Game over. Okay, we'll get you that score shortly. There you go. So Loxton get the chocolates in the derby over at Loxton North today. Well done by Burgermeister. Right in front of us to Daniels. Campbell's out towards Grieger. But Big Blight, he's had a go today too for Renmark.
He sure has, and Hudson Greaves knows he's playing senior football at the moment, that's for sure. But there we go, and that's game over.
So Renmark
13, 73 to 1-4-10. Gee, you had to get them down quick, Travis, before they disappeared off the scoreboard.
23 scoring shots to 5.